a world that bends to the ordinary, there's the one who refuses to yield. They dive into the storm of ideas, unflinching, unbroken. Fingers flying across keys, eyes locked on the horizon of what's possible. A breath in the quiet. Recharge, not retreat. The chair doesn't just hold them, it moves with them. Curves to the curve of ambition. Guards the body against the grind, so the mind can chase the infinite, confident in the chaos. Immersed in the breakthrough. This is where discomfort dissolves and greatness takes root. For the pioneers who don't just sit, they ignite. Libernovo, the chair that witnesses your greatness on the Libernovo.
You might need something a little bigger. Libernovo Maxis. It's more than just bigger. It's a chair you don't have to be careful with. A chair built for bigger builds. So how did its design begin? It started with a heavy-duty aluminum 5-star base. A larger, wider cushion. Full support from seat to knee. Its bionic FlexFit backrest forms around you, purpose-built to support broader backs. With a motor-driven lumbar adjustment, precision for any curve. Stronger back, bigger gap, let the headrest find you. It extends and extends until support meets your neck exactly where it rests. Feeling cramped? Maxis goes further and further. More reach, more room, same support. Hot day? Keep cool with active airflow. But there's more. Dynamic ergonomics, only from Libernovo. Effortless dynamic support. You'll feel the difference the moment you sit down. Lean back without hesitation. A controlled recline system. Steady, all the way back. As you move, every part adjusts with you. Every position, fully supported. That's dynamic ergonomics. Comfort that adapts to your flow. With 5 recline models to choose from, one for every part of your day. This one, that's your recovery mode. Turn on Omni Stretch. Take a moment to relax and reset. So that's Libernovo Maxis, built for bigger builds. Libernovo, support for every body. Built for the way you sit. Find the one that fits you.
Most of my ideas come when I'm running. Many years ago, I was writing my dissertation on an old typewriter, and I got stuck. I put on a pair of shoes and I went out for a run. When I came back, the problem was solved, and I've been running ever since. I'm Barry Cates. I am a retired professor of design history. I spent about 40 years at Stanford, about 30 years at a College of Architecture and Design in San Francisco. And I'm now retired, and I'm spending my time reading, writing, and thinking. I usually start the day with a cup of coffee and the newspapers. There's always a certain amount of email work that I have to take care of. Communications from Friends, colleagues, enemies, everybody. A lot of people think of design as being about things. It's actually about people and how people use things. I spend more time looking at people and thinking about people than I do looking at objects. So it's about interaction. What most of my teaching has been about is changing mental frameworks, different mental conceptions that designers have used to guide them to create the solutions that they create. It's really a history of ideas, not of things. I tend to be more aware of points of friction than when things are moving smoothly. This is a really exciting field of research and field of practice. You can be inspired by the things that need to be fixed, not just the things that work well. Sometimes like to imagine a continuum with art over here and engineering over here, and design falls somewhere in the middle, balancing two opposing forces. I would almost define good design as being design that's invisible, design that you are not noticing. So the more it comes to your attention, the more it's distracting you from what you're trying to do. Good luck. I'm not the first person. So almost every design museum, there will always be a section of chairs, because architects and designers have been working on chairs for 100 years. If your first reaction is, that's really beautiful, or that's really ugly, it's not doing what a chair should do. And what a piece of design should do, in a way it should disappear. It should let you do your work. The former chair where I spent many years of my life, it looked really good, but it was pretty uncomfortable. So what I first noticed about the Libernovo chair is the cushion. It's just really comfortable to sit on. My other chair, you sit on it, and that's basically what it does. And it's swiveled. And the Libernovo chair is adjustable in many, many different ways. I'm still experimenting with, the angles and the lumbar support and the height. This is requiring more of me to learn what it can do, and I will have to learn how to take advantage of everything it can do. I think the first thing I would say to a friend would be, what's wrong with the chair that you are now sitting in? Is it a beautiful art object but uncomfortable? Is it comfortable but not quite? Look at the Libernovo chair and ask yourself if they have fixed the problems that you are having. It is definitely worth testing it and experimenting with it. It does a lot of things that you probably do not expect a chair to do. For the thinkers, for the quiet builders, every great idea needs a witness. It's not dramatic, but it is essential.
Hi, my name is Ingrid. I am mom, a wife, and soon to be mom of 3 girls. I am currently an executive assistant at Glamcore Global LLC. I love learning. I love multitasking. People see me as a solution to their problems, and that usually fulfills me. My older daughter, Melanie, she's very smart, very independent. My younger daughter, Anna, she's a little troublemaker. I am married to Louis. He's one of my best or greatest support I have in life. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I am a mom in my personal life, and I feel like a mom at work too. I do a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'm working with marketing, sometimes with operations. My boss, she usually tells me like, you're the glue of the company. Fulfill like different needs for different departments. I am also in charge of production. If we need any new shots of new products we launch, I would be the person who is in charge for our glamcore content. This reminds me my work isn't just schedules and documents, it's where things move. When I arrive to a new place, I do want to make sure the setting is clean, it has enough lighting, it has all the equipment we need in order to get the best shots for the company. I would say sourcing for people, specifically estheticians or makeup artists, it's very inspiring because you get to meet new people, new stories every day. And then after photo shoots, the final piece would be seeing it come to life, watching your work, showing how people like the video or share the video. That's a satisfaction that nothing else could give you. I am currently 7 months pregnant. Physically, I've gained more weight. However, at work, I have more energy than before. And people usually have to remind me that I'm pregnant and tell me like, Ingrid, relax, take it easy. You have a baby. I always incorporate my free time with my family. Sunday is usually our trip days. Taking my daughters, going with my family to church, and I just love it that they also get to experience that faith experience I had as I grew up. When you're pregnant, it does affect your back. So you feel more pressure in your back, especially when you're like laying down or sitting down. You sometimes are out of breath. The first time I used the chair, my body didn't resist. Everything about this chair is very comfortable. For example, the back part, the material it's made out of, the hand sides. I use it when I'm like at home working or go through any upcoming bills or expenses that we have for the house. As months progress, your pregnancy obviously starts to kick in with your back. The support it provides is just, it's amazing. And I don't feel how much weight I'm carrying on top. I think I balance my life perfectly because of the people around me and the support I have around family members, friends, my kids. They understand the importance of my job. They admire it, and that gives me satisfaction because I'm becoming a role model they look up to, and I know I can count on them for their support.
In a world that bends to the ordinary, there's the one who refuses to yield. They dive into the storm of ideas, unflinching, unbroken. Fingers flying across keys, eyes locked on the horizon of what's possible. A breath in the quiet. Recharge, not retreat. The chair doesn't just hold them, it moves with them. Curves.
All right, hello, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Libernovo studio. My name is Jordan, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm joined today with, there he is, my buddy Tim. And yeah, we're excited for, the opportunity to discuss our new Maxis series of chairs here with you guys. And hopefully for anyone that's looking at our chairs and trying to decide which chair is going to fit them better, or maybe you're comparing our chairs to some competitor chairs. Yep. Hopefully the live stream today is going to help you make your choice. Okay, so before we get started, I am about 170 centimeters tall and about 160 pounds. or 5'7", and I'm sitting in the Omni Pro today. So if you're just trying to look at us and get reference for your own body size and chair, that's what I'm going to be in. And Tim over here.
Yeah, I'm 6'1", around 80 kilos. I've been messing around with this chair for 2 days, and I'm quite pumped to share my personal thoughts about this chair. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in.
Yeah, so Tim's going to be sitting in the Libernovo Maxis Airflow.
Maxis Airflow, yeah.
Okay, so just before we jump into anything else, we're just going to show you all 3 of the new Maxis chairs. We're going to show you the whole lineup really quick.
There we
and then
go.
we're going to go into details about how everything is different in this new series of chairs and answer any of your questions. Now, if anyone has questions throughout the stream, we've got the comment section right up in front of us here. Feel free to ask us questions and we'll do our best to answer as we go along. Okay, so this is Libernovo Maxis. Okay, we've got 3 different chairs. Starting on this side over here, this is the Libernovo Maxis manual. Okay, now the design is essentially the same across all these chairs, right? But just a couple of the features are different. So if you're someone looking for more of an entry level, sort of a more budget friendly version, the Maxis manual is going to be the chair for you. Why? Because it's stripped of all the electronics and all the battery powered stuff that you get in the other 2 options, and it's the motorized lumbar is replaced with this manual adjustment here. So that's just a knob, you pop that out, and yeah, so there you go. That's the Maxis manual. That's the first one in the lineup. And then the next one over here, this is the Maxis electric. Do you want to talk about that one for a sec there, Tim?
Oh yeah, the difference between the electric version and the manual is basically like all the magic is just gonna go right here, right? Right here.
Yep, so it's got that motor for the lumbar adjustment, and then you've got the panel in the armrest that controls, you got 3 buttons on the side there. And then the fabric between the manual version and the electric version is going to be the same. Everything else is the same except for just that lumbar feature and the battery, obviously. Okay, and then jumping over into the chair that Tim's going to be sitting on today.
Airflow
this
version.
is the Maxis Airflow. So this is like
That's a big guy, right?
Yeah, this is the fancy luxury version, basically. So what you're going to get on this is a upgraded Gabriel fabric, which is a little bit more durable. You get that beautiful Libernovo logo up there, and then this chair has a really cool new feature. That was a pun because it's a fan in the seat, and it keeps your butt kind of cool. It's got 2 different settings, and you can run that fan for 10 to 12 hours depending on the setting. And yeah, so that's it. So that's the 3 different Maxis series chairs, and we're gonna get into the details a little bit later, but we just wanted to show you really quick. I'll push those away. Now, if you are tuning in because you wanted free stuff, well, today might be your lucky day, okay? Because we're giving away a bunch of free stuff. What are we giving away today, Tim?
Let me just grab the box.
Howdy, what's up, Travel Diva? All right, we're doing 12 giveaways today every 15 minutes, okay? So we're giving away 3 of these smart entry savings bundles. That's a hat, some magnets.
Got a hat. Some
cool
sticking pads, right?
Post-it notes. Yep, exactly.
And the fridge magnets.
Okay, so we got 3 of those we're giving away. We've also got 2 really soft footrest mats if you're someone who needs somewhere soft to put your feet. And then we are giving away a couple eye mask and blanket sets. That would be these 2 here. Okay, that's going to be in a little bit of a bundle. PogChamp.
Mouse pad.
PogChamp. And then, of course, we are going to give away 2 chairs today. So we're going to give away one of these Libernovo Omni Pro. Okay, that's like, how much is that? That's over $1,000 of value, okay? You get to choose the color if you win. So that's going to be white or dark gray. And then we're
also giving away Maxis Airflow, right?
That's right. So we're giving away one of these and one of those, okay? Every 15 minutes, we're gonna cue the giveaway, and we're gonna ask you to spam in the chat. And yeah, you might leave today with a $1,500 chair.
Absolutely, that would be amazing, yeah. Yeah, that would be amazing to have 1 chair, right, today, like.
All right,
there we go.
So the format of our stream today is gonna be a little different. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring out some competitor chairs that also kind of go into this big and tall category of ergonomic chair, and we're going to go through some of the pain points and just show you that how our chair is different, and maybe if it's going to be more suitable for you. And then we're going to recommend models based on your body size and how you use your chair, what you expect out of it. And we're going to talk about the prices and benefits, of course, also because right now we've got a big sale going on, the early bird sale, and that's still running until the end of the month, so July 31st. Yeah, we got 3 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's going to be like 3 hours. They're asking me like,
yeah, so if
for how long we're going to run the live stream. It's going to be for about 3 hours.
Yes.
And yeah, I think it's going to be great time, right? We're going to test all the different features. We're going to bring all the other chairs, have a bunch of fun. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let us know. Yeah, just drop them in the comment section.
Yeah, so the chair giveaways, just because that might be what you want to get out of your question. We're going to do the Omni Pro, I think, about halfway through, and then we're giving away the Maxis Airflow at the end of the stream, okay? So that's just a heads up. Stay tuned or set an alarm because, yeah, if you don't want to miss out on that anyway.
And yeah, to just make a quick reminder, like I'm 6'1", 176 pounds. So for me, like personally, I think like both chairs are gonna fit me well. So, and yeah, I think today we're just gonna bring the clear comparison between like those two chairs and give you like our personal opinion about those chairs. Like for me, cause like I've been sitting on this chair for 2 days and I like all the features. I've tried the new feature of like the electric fan, right?
Yeah,
fart fan.
Yes,
yeah?
the
fart fan. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to run through a few different tests throughout the stream. We're going to start, first of all, by comparing the fit on the Maxis compared to some other big and tall chairs, talking about seat depth, the leg support, the headrest, because everything's a little bit different on the Maxis than it was on the Omni. And then we're going to test roominess, so we're going to show you the backrest and how the backrest is different from some other chairs. We're going to show you how it gets a better fit, especially for people that are taller or wider. And we're going to do some movement testing, of course, because Libernovo's kind of main feature is the dynamic ergonomics, right? And if you don't understand what that is, we're going to run through that. We're going to show you what that means, and we're going to demonstrate how that is different in our chair compared to a traditional ergonomic chair. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just like looking at all those comments, like that's exactly true. You need to grab some snacks, find a cozy spot, and just enjoy our life, right? It's gonna be like 3 crazy hours. I'm gonna be like a customer because actually I'm not really quite familiar with all the features, all the science behind that. So I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions, and yeah, Jordan is exactly that person who could answer to all of my questions, right?
Totally, yeah. We're gonna teach you everything you need to know about a Libernovo chair. So I see a question already. Is this Maxis model already upgraded with the armrest lock? And so I'm just gonna show you really quick because yes, it is. So on the Omni, you can adjust the width just by pushing in and pulling the armrest out. And then for the Libernovo Maxis, it's a little different. There's a lever underneath the armrest here. And so when you push that lever down, that's how you're gonna be able to adjust the armrest. And so the reason for that is, people that are a little bit heavier sitting in the chair, if they want to stand up by pushing off their armrests, the armrests aren't going to go anywhere, and you are, perfectly safe to put your weight on those without worrying about them popping out of place.
And also, don't forget to mention that like our armrest could like glides all the way back and forth, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to run through all these different nice adjustable features here in a second. So yeah, let's start with the testing fit, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Tim here sit on a chair, and we're gonna compare how it fits with another popular big and tall ergonomic chair that you might be looking at if you're considering upgrading your ergonomic chair, okay? So
let's
first of all, have a seat there.
So yeah.
Okay, so
previously sitting like on Maxis, and now like putting my butt on this chair, I would say it doesn't feel right, bro. Doesn't feel right.
Right. So this chair is made kind of for the big and tall category of person. But you can see if I turn Tim sideways, the actual seat depth is not that long, and if you have longer legs, you're probably not going to get too much thigh support there. The Libernovo Maxis seat has been increased to 52 centimeters. So if I just put these two chairs beside each other, you can already see just visually how much bigger that seat actually is, right? And I'll show you guys a little bit later, but we got 52 centimeters of cushion length there, and then of course it's wider as well. And because it falls off on the edges, you actually get more space. Whereas on Tim's cushion here, there's that hard plastic edge. And so if your butt's a little bit bigger or you've got a little bit more meat, those edges might dig into your thighs and probably won't feel so good.
And probably you couldn't notice that while working, I don't know, for a half an hour, but if you're gonna work straight for 4 or 5 hours, you're definitely gonna have some numb legs, right?
Yeah, totally. Okay.
And
yep.
And I think like the main problem like right now, like I'm sitting on that chair and I don't feel that it's kind of completely support my back, because as you can see, I got a huge gap right here, right?
Yeah, so another big difference I think between these two is the adjustability. We notice with a lot of big and tall chairs that the headrest doesn't come far enough forward for people that are tall or that have thicker backs. And so on the Libernovo Maxis, if we can get a close-up over here, it's been adjusted to fit people that are, let's just talk about this one first. So it can only go up and down like that, and it's not really going to be able to reach.
You couldn't go forward, right?
Yeah, so if you're sitting upright working at your desk, you're probably not going to get the support on your neck that you need. But the Maxis, it's been designed specifically for people up to 6'7".
Game changer, like 100%.
Yeah. So you can see it comes all the way up, and then it has this 70 millimeters.
There we go.
There. Okay.
It's time for our first giveaway, right?
Yes. Okay. So we're giving away.
What have we got?
The first Smart Entry Savings Bundle. That's the hat, magnets, and
we
these
got
really.
a hat. We got a sticking pads, right?
Yes. Some nice sticky notes. People that like to keep notes.
Some fridge magnets. There we go.
Yeah, these fridge magnets are super cute. They've got some nice little slogans on them. That one says, no more holding back those big moves. Okay, so if you're a gamer, pretty cute. This is a
looks good, right?
Rest well, create better. Yeah, because that's what we believe here at Libernovo.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
First giveaway is here. Yeah. And so, Jordan, what do I need to do like to participate?
Yeah, okay,
in the
so
giveaway?
if you want to participate in the giveaway, you need to spam Maxis in the chat. I don't see anybody spamming in the chat right now, so far, we're not gonna be giving that away until you guys get going in the chat. So just type Maxis, press enter, copy paste it, and spam it as much as possible. And then we've got
just
about 3
Maxis,
minutes
Maxis.
before we're gonna give that away. And okay, so we've got about 3 minutes. While we're counting down, we're just gonna run through some of the prices that we've got right now because there is a big sale happening. The early bird sale is still going.
Maxis, there we go, yeah. What you need to do is just spam Maxis.
There we go,
yeah.
okay. Nice, okay, so we've got some time here. Keep spamming and we're gonna randomly choose one person from the chat. Okay, and while we're waiting for that to happen,
there we go.
I'm just gonna run through the bundles really quick. So, if you want to purchase today, there's a link in the chat there. You can go straight to the products page on our website and purchase for this price. Okay, the Maxis Airflow today, if you're going to get it with the footrest, is going to be $1,313, so you're saving 36% off. These are US prices. Obviously, if you're in a different region, you're going to need to go to your local website and the prices will be a little bit different. Yep, looking over here. This is the Maxis Airflow. If you don't need a footrest and you're good with just one battery, that's going to be
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
$1,239, okay? And this is the Maxis manual. So if you just want that bigger chair, but for a nice, kind of more entry-level price, 38% off, okay? So after July 31st, these are all going to go back to retail price. And this chair, for example, is going to go back to $1,299. Okay, so you're saving like $400 or $500 as long as you buy before the end of the month.
Lovely.
Okay, and Maxis manual. If you wanted to get that footrest in there, okay, 41% off. Again, these are only until July 31st. So if you're on the fence, make up your mind and make sure you save some money. Okay.
Jordan, I'm sorry to interrupting you. They're asking what website for Hong Kong.
What website
Thank
for
you.
Hong Kong?
Awesome.
If you just go to libernovo.com in your browser without a VPN or anything, like just on your browser, it should direct you directly to your local website.
Let me
Okay.
just jump real quick for.
Yeah, we've got some prices on the Omni here too.
for
Go ahead,
Omni,
Tim.
yeah. We got the price for Omni SE, like 37% off, just for 569 bucks. We got the Omni Pro with a 30% off, just for 909 bucks. Two different colors, light gray and dark gray. And we got the super bundle with the Omni Pro footrest and one extra battery. If you wanna let your butt keep being cool the whole day. Two different colors. And the last Omni SE and the footrest with a 41% off, just for 643 bucks. Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. So those are the super early bird price.
14, I'm sorry to interrupt you, 12 seconds left. guys.
Okay,
It's gonna be your
10.
chance, just spam Maxis.
Yes.
Simple as that.
5,
Spam Maxis.
4,
3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Let's see.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
who's the lucky winner?
There we go.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, I almost broke the mic, right?
I don't know what happened. Was that just happened? Yeah, yikes. Okay, so let's see who is the lucky winner.
Who is that?
Lots of people in the chat today.
Who is
Thank you for
that?
joining us on this beautiful Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And we hope you go home with some lucky. Hey, Handstrom 6243. Okay, congratulations, buddy. You get a free hat, some cool magnets, and some sticky notes. Okay. Now don't leave because you can still win stuff. You can still win again down the road. Obviously, yeah. If you've won something, you're not cut out of the rest of the giveaways. Just stay in the chat, and we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So
Jordan, you know, like I'm quite frustrated because these days we got a bunch of gimmicks, right? We have so many different companies for uploading all those pictures and videos of the products. But actually, when like you're purchasing the product, you're looking at the picture and like, wow, man, that looks sick, right?
Yes.
You're purchasing the product, you're getting your delivery, open the box, and like, yuck. So to avoid that, that's also one of the reasons, right? Why we're doing our stream, to actually show the product.
Exactly. So that's our purpose today, is to, you know, every chair looks good in product photos and in, you know, YouTube videos. And so we really want to show you the difference and give you a good idea of how our chairs feel. And hopefully you can get a good idea of what, you know, what chair is going to be the best fit for you. That's our goal
Bunch of
today.
different testers, right?
Yes.
1.88 millimeter tester, like the vape and all the other stuff.
Yep,
It's gonna appear today.
We're going to show how the fan works with a cool fog machine, and then later
the
on in
things
the
are made.
stream, we're going to have one of our Maxis beta testers call us, and so you guys can direct questions towards him as well, and he'll talk a little bit about his experience in the Libernovo Maxis.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this chair.
Yeah, so as I just said, like I've been messing around with this chair for 2 days, and honestly, like it feels good, because like before I was sitting on Omni, like it also kind of fits me well, but like I would prefer a bigger chair. Like I don't know, it just feels better. Like I got more space to move around, so
Whoa, we're doing another giveaway already?
oh, that's cool.
Okay, so it's
There we go.
giveaway
There we
number
go.
2.
It's giveaway time.
All right, so we're gonna ask a question in the chat,
Yep.
and then Tim is gonna go ahead and he's gonna choose his favorite answer. Okay, on
What
the
have we
iPad
got
there.
for the giveaway this time?
So if
The same hat, right? The
yes,
fridge magnets
yep,
and the sticky pads.
right. So the same bundle we just gave away, we're giving away another one right now. I'm gonna ask a question, and we want you guys to get creative in the chat and give us some interesting answers. And Tim here is gonna choose the one that he likes.
Yep.
And you're gonna take home this cool gift bundle. Okay, so the question is, if you could add any feature to your chair, any feature imaginable, all right, what would the feature be? Okay, so go ahead and type your answers in the chat, and then Tim here is gonna choose the one that he likes the best.
I
And
think
you-
I'm just gonna scroll down and just pick one random person.
Okay, that works too. That's a nice, fair way to do it. Okay, so just post an answer in the chat there, and Tim here is gonna scroll.
Just gonna pick a good friend of mine. So like, Mike, it's your time.
Yeah. Yep. So again,
Could
if
you repeat the question, Jordan?
yes, if you could add any feature to the chair, or any chair, what would it be? Okay, go ahead. If you could add any feature to a chair, what would it be? Get creative. Do you want an automatic spaghetti machine or like a waffle flipper? Okay. Change fabric cover. That's really practical. I like that. Okay, that's good. Forward
Ability to go
forward
thicker
recline.
or thinner on the fly. Yeah.
Heating and cooling.
Or
Okay,
recline.
interesting.
Heating and cooling.
Earphones. Cool. I've seen some custom
Support.
headsets. Fan in
Earphone.
the headset. Nice.
That's it.
Change fabric cover. Okay, these are
Oh,
all
that-
really practical.
Yeah.
Practical ideas.
And the refrigerator.
Cool. So we're gonna let you guys go for another 10 seconds,
Yep.
and then Tim's gonna scroll. Fridge. Me
Yeah.
too. That'd be sick. Okay. So gonna go for 10 more seconds. 10. All right. Go ahead, Tim.
There we go. Who is that?
All right. So read the name.
I'm Postrich. I am Postrich. A fridge.
A fridge. Okay, impostrich.
Ostrich.
Okay, impostrich.
Ostrich.
Congratulations, you just won
Ostrich.
a smart entry savings bundle, okay? Thank you for tuning in.
A nice comment, by the way, yeah.
That's gone. Yep, it's getting shipped to you right now. Make sure, by the way, if you win any of our giveaways today, make sure you reach out to our customer service and give them your information. Obviously, they're gonna need that if they're gonna be able to send you the stuff that you won. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about these competitors' chairs again,
Yep.
okay? So this is another really popular chair here. We can get rid of this for now because we're gonna talk about the Maxis.
There we go.
And yeah, let's just have a look about this chair and the Maxis next to each other, okay? So this chair is a very popular mesh chair. People do like mesh because it's breathable. But one caveat of a mesh back is
Yep.
it's got this hard plastic frame around the side, and so it kind of can dig into you, especially in the legs as well. And yeah.
And Jordan, that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Because like I'm looking at those two chairs, they look good, right? As
do
long
look
as
good.
you're gonna sit on both of them, right? And again, you really feel the difference. So I think there's the idea of our live stream, because I'm gonna be that guy who's gonna sit on two of them, on those chairs, and just gonna give my personal thoughts on them.
Yeah, go ahead, sit down
Yeah.
on this one.
There
so
we go.
Some of the really obvious differences between these two chairs, I think, is
The backrest, right?
the backrest, definitely. So I'm just going to turn you around a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can see this mesh chair here, it takes your back and it just breaks it into two pieces, right? Lower
Yep.
back and upper back. But the Libernovo Maxis has got this bionic flex fit backrest, and that's going to have
8 flexible panels,
eight
right?
panels, right? So it's going to be able to shape itself to your back from top to bottom, and then it's got all these pivot points as well, so you really get a lot of flexion, and yeah, you really feel like it's going to hug your back, okay? So you get a little bit more support out of this than you would in a chair like that.
Jordan, how about the movements?
Yeah, movement for sure. Do you feel like that chair can move with you
I'm
as
feeling
you
like
shift?
this chair is not following my movements. Like if I'm moving to the left side, still kind of stiff and just stuck on the one side. If I'm moving to the right side, same right here. So like
Yeah, so the minute you take your weight off of one part of that chair, the other side of your back is going to be unsupported, right? And so that's the idea behind the bionic flex fit backrest, is you're going to be able to shift in your chair, but your back's going to be still supported from both sides and from top to bottom, right? So you're not going to have any gaps in support.
so basically like Libernovo is gonna be kind of glued to your
Yeah, it
back,
does. It
right?
feels
It's
like
just gonna
that.
follow your movements.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah,
That's
another, one more thing. We're just going to
Yep.
talk. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. Right, so this is another really popular, big and tall
Same
chair.
here, 5'7", but I need a much larger chair.
So, yeah, we're not going to talk about what these
Yeah.
what these chairs are called, but anyways, this is a popular one. Okay, it's made for big and tall people. It looks really badass. I'm definitely going to say that. I like the
Yep.
leather finish. It looks really cool. But I think there's a couple really obvious differences between these two chairs. For sure, the backrest, right? This chair kind of treats your back. It's almost like one flat, you know, kind of like a plank. And
Yep.
so you don't really get that any support in your lumbar, and you don't really get that same curve of your back, okay?
It looks stiff, right? Like, yeah.
Does
I
it
don't
feel
think-
shaky? No, not really.
No.
It looks like it's shaky, but when you sit in it, it feels quite solid. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's just have a sit on it. So there we go.
How does that cushion feel?
Not as soft as our chair, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stiff, eh? The backrest is a bit stiff
And
also.
I would say 101 problem is like my headrest. I really need a headrest because every single time when I'm working, I'm always like kind of leaning forward, typing on my keyboard, and not having a headrest is a huge deal for me. Because like you could look at my back like, and I have a huge gap right here, right?
Yeah, there's no headrest. You could add a pillow, but a pillow doesn't really do the same job as a headrest that's adjustable. And then this chair, when you recline, it's really just gonna like lean you backwards, and so you completely lose the support from your armrests. And you can work upright, but then as soon as you lean back, you're not gonna be able to work like that anymore. And that's kind of the idea with Libernovo's design, is you can work in your chair in a reclined, relaxed position and throughout different positions in the day. And that's gonna relieve the stress on your body. And you know, over time, you're gonna feel a lot less strain in your lower back, in your wrists and your neck, places that people start to get, you know, a little bit sore from sitting at the computer too much.
Period. That's why we call it adjustable chair, right? So you actually could adjust all the parts and make it fit for yourself, right? Because like, even as you just mentioned, if I'm gonna add the pillow, right? The pillow couldn't go like back and forward, right? I'm just gonna only have the one pillow, but if I'm gonna lean forward a bit, so it's not gonna follow me, and yeah, I think it's a huge deal for me, yeah. But yeah, let's have a look at the other chair. Let's take a closer look at the other competitor. There we go.
Yeah, so this chair, unlike the last chair, this chair does have a lumbar.
And have a headrest,
and
right?
And a headrest, but the adjustability is a little bit limited. Like this lumbar can only go further down. And so, Tim, if you sit in this chair,
Let me sit on that.
I feel like this lumbar for you, it fits too low already. And so being able to adjust it lower isn't necessarily useful, right? You kind of need a lumbar that's able to reach up. And on the Maxis, the lumbar is adjustable via the motor here. And so you can really find the curve depending on
it's actually moving, right?
On your spine, yeah. So it really comes out quite far. I think it's 50 millimeters, and yeah, it's really able to fit a lot of different, you know, curves of people's spines. Let's just show that one more time. Yeah, so you get all that adjustability there, and you really get a good fit from.
Let's see. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a proper support, right? Because I think I'm having the same problem like with all the other chairs. I'm sitting on the chair like straight like that, and again I have a huge gap right here.
Right, so Libernovo is kind of like it's the innovator of something called dynamic ergonomics, okay? And what does that mean, right? So these chairs are kind of belonging to traditional ergonomic chairs where you get ergonomic support, but everything is manually adjustable and doesn't really adjust as you move. So like you see when Tim reclines, those armrests kind of just lean his arms back, right? But if he's ergonomic means you're at work. And so if you're unable to work from this position, it's not really an ergonomic position anymore. With the Libernovo Maxis, do you want to come sit in this chair really quick?
And I think like before sitting on the Libernovo Max, the huge like problem is going to be for me, my eye vision staying on the same point, right?
Yeah, that's another thing that comes down to dynamic ergonomics. So as you recline in this chair, you're going to be able to move from an upright position to a reclined position, but still maintain contact and eyesight on your computer. So
I guess I could adjust it, but I really need to move my headrest. So every single time is going to be kind of hustle bustle, yeah. And yeah, Jordan, let's talk a bit about like how it fits for real heights and like
so
for big and tall folks.
Exactly. So the Libernovo Maxis is basically the next step for Libernovo to extend the range of users for our chairs. And I'll show you this quick graph. I saw a comment. Someone said, I'm 6 foot and 215 pounds. Do I need the Maxis or the Omni Pro? Okay, so you're kind of in the sweet spot. I'll show you this graph really quick. Over there, we're gonna go over here. Yep, this one, okay. So how much did you say? 6'1" and 215 pounds, right? So 6'1" and 250 pounds. You're kind of in this sweet spot where the Omni is gonna fit you and the Maxis is going to fit you too. So it really comes down to personal preference. And so depending if you're someone who wants kind of a bigger fit, more room to move around in your chair, or you think the Omni is enough for you, it's going to come down to personal preference. And if you're in the US, there's going to be places, I think, starting on the 25th that you can actually try our chairs offline. But yeah, you're kind of in that section here. And actually, Tim, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1",
And how much do you weigh?
around 80 kilos, like 76 pounds.
Okay, so Tim's same height as you, but a little bit lighter. And Tim, you said you prefer the Maxis, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you still feel like you get full support everywhere with the Maxis?
I don't know, it just feels better because like I got more space for movements, so like it just feels better for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. So that's, you know, we're not going to tell you which one to go with, but just based off of our knowledge here, Maxis is probably going to be a better fit for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
so
it's gonna be your time to measure me. Yep.
yeah, so we'll just show you really quick because if you're curious about measurements, right? Tim's got longer femurs, and the 52 centimeter cushion for him is plenty of room. Okay, he's still got a little bit of room here. It's not going to push too
They're
much.
asking if the Maxis could really hold the people who is around over like 150 kilograms.
Yeah, so the Maxis is tested for anyone under 400 pounds, okay? So up to 181 kilos.
Or even if you're 6'7" and around like 330 pounds, it's still gonna fit you, right?
Yep, exactly. This chair is made to support. It's got an aluminum frame. Everything, the frame is built very durable, and it's tested to all these weights. And the recline on this chair is a little bit different too. There's 6 springs in the seat, and so for a lot of heavier people, when they recline in chairs, they feel like it's going to tip over. But because we've got 6 springs in the seat now, it keeps the recline nice and steady as you move back, and so you don't get any point where you feel like you're going to topple over. So do you want to just demonstrate that really quick and just
for sure.
recline?
There we go.
Yeah, so there's no point where it tips out and he feels like he's gonna fall off. So maybe just go up and down a little bit. And if you still feel like that recline is a little bit loose, or you feel like it's moving a little bit too quickly for your body weight, when you get your chair, we recommend that you adjust the tilt tension with this knob here, and you just adjust that to your body weight so that you can get a nice kind of like a steady recline, and you don't feel like you're falling over whenever you lean back.
And
okay.
Jordan, how many inclining modes do we have? We have 5. Oh, it's time for a second.
All right, so we're doing our second interaction sort of giveaway.
It's our third giveaway, right, Jordan?
That's right, number 3. So we're giving away our third Smart Entry savings bundle. I'm gonna ask a question, please answer the question in the chat, and then Tim's gonna swipe and choose one of the answers. So what's the thing you hate most about your current chair, okay? Some of you at home are probably sitting on chairs that are waiting to be upgraded. Let's hear what you don't like about it. Put it in the chat, and Tim's gonna choose one lucky winner for this.
And Jordan, what are you gonna get in Smart Entry Saving Bundle?
Yeah, you're gonna get this
cool. You got cool cap, right? Sticking pads, and like fridge magnets, like 3 of them. Yep. And Jordan, could you elaborate the question?
Yes, that's right. What's the thing you hate most about your current chair? Put it in the put it in the chat, and then Mr. It makes me fart. Well, we've got the solution for that. You just get one of our fart fan chairs, and you're sorted. Okay. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim, you just choose a random.
Who was that? Tito 1874.
Okay. Tito. Low back pain.
Tito. Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. You just
lumbar pain.
Won yourself a Smart Entry Savings Bundle. That's some cool Libernovo merch. Reach out to our customer service, and they're gonna get that sent to you. Okay.
Yep.
My butt hurts. These are funny.
And don't hesitate. If you have any questions related to our chairs, just let us know, right, Jordan?
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep up with these comments as much as we can, but obviously we've got other stuff to talk about, so we'll just do our best, and customer service is in the chat also, so if you have questions, you can reach out to them as well. Okay, Tim, go through these bundles.
Let's just quickly talk about the prices, because for today we got bunch of different bundles. We got a Maxis manual with a footrest with a 41% off just for 883 bucks. We got a other bundle with the Maxis electric with the footrest just for 1,123 bucks. So basically like $1,123 with a 41% off. And we got Maxis electric. If you're thinking like, oh Tim, I don't need a footrest, I don't need an extra battery, so you can go straight for the Maxis electric with a 42% off just for 1,049 bucks. We got a huge bundle right here. Maxis electric with the footrest and with the extra battery with a 44% off just for $1,177. There we go. And the last one is Maxis Airflow with the footrest and the extra battery. And I guess you're thinking, why Tim, why do I need an extra battery? And Jordan, I got a question for you. Like, how long the battery is gonna run for, like, if I'm gonna use like the cooling mode and the stretching mode like non-stop?
Okay, yeah, so the Libernovo Pro and the Maxis electric and airflow are powered by this USB-C battery here. And if you're running the fan on low, it's gonna run for about 12 hours. And if you're running it on high, it's gonna run for about 10 hours. Okay, so if you're someone who's in your chair all day while you work and then you switch to gaming and you want that, that air ventilation going on in your seat, we do recommend getting an extra battery, and that way you can just swap them out and you can keep the fan running non-stop, okay?
I think a bit later we're gonna have a quick video call, right? Nick?
Yeah. Oh, is that happening right now? Okay, so we're inviting one of our beta testers onto the stream right now. He's gonna contact us and he's gonna give us a little bit about his experience with his Libernovo Maxis. We're gonna ask him some questions, and obviously you guys can ask him questions as well, because you don't necessarily trust a couple of chair salesmen, right? You wanna talk to someone who's a real user. And so we've invited him onto the chat here. Just wait for him to hop online.
By the way, how about you, Jordan? You have been using this chair for a long time, right? So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I've been sitting in a Libernovo Omni since last May, and then I've upgraded to the Pro recently. I love the Omni and I love the Pro. Honestly, they're both equally comfortable for me, but I'm a big fan of the fan. I'm a big fan of the fan because it actually, you can feel it cooling you off quite, the effect is quite prominent.
Do you use the footrest?
I do, yeah. I use the footrest because my desk is kind of high and I'm short, so I've got my footrest. And I'm the kind of guy who works reclined to like 125 degrees. I lay out like this and I throw my legs up, and it looks ridiculous, but I swear to God, that's the most productive position for me. And yeah, so I use it all the time. Yep.
How about the stretching mode? Because I know like so many people out there saying it's a gimmick, right?
Yeah.
It's not actually working, but I've noticed like for me, like messing around for about like, for 2 days and having like this gentle push, right? Like this stretching mode. It's kind of cool, yeah. It's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people love it. I don't ever use mine, to be honest, but it does feel good. If you kick back to 160 degrees and you let that Omni stretch give you a good lumbar, kind of like a stretch, it does relieve a lot of the tension in your muscles. It just depends on personal preference. Some people enjoy it, some people don't use it.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting for this call, I think.
It's okay, let's talk a bit about the other prices, because we got our Omni Pro, we got another bundle, we got Omni Pro and a footrest with a 35% off, just for 978 bucks. The 2 different colors. We got a Omni SE with a 37% off, just for 569 bucks. And we got a
Okay,
Omni
Tim, I
Pro.
think we're ready here.
Yep.
We've got Nick on the line.
Let's get started.
Hey, there he is.
Yep.
How's it going?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. How's your day going so far?
Yep.
It's going well. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate
So, as a kind of a new Libernovo user, can you just introduce yourself a little bit and
Let's have a sit.
and just talk a little bit about your dimensions and whatnot, and then we'll talk a little bit about the chair.
Yeah, of course. My name's Nick. I am like 6'1" and a half, so I think that's around 187 centimeters. I'm about 180 pounds. I actually have been on a weight loss journey, so I was about 240 pounds a year ago. So I'm kind of now right on the cusp, or I guess kind of sort of the fringe or the upper fringe of what I think the Maxis is kind of designed for in terms of height and weight. So I think it's an interesting test case because I am tall and have longer legs, but I've now kind of gone through a weight loss journey as well, so I can kind of see all aspects and angles of it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry to interrupting you. Could you double check your headphones? Because people are complaining it sounds awful. I don't know, this echo or something. Could you double check your headphones? Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like the sound might not be tuned perfectly.
It works well, right?
Can we get some?
Is this any better?
Can we get some
okay.
ones in the chat if it's if the sound's okay, and then we'll continue.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So so you've kind of progressed through a couple of different chairs. Can you talk maybe about some of the chairs you've tried in the past?
Yeah, so I've tried quite a few chairs. I'm a big researcher, so it was really important for me to try different chairs that would feel kind of right for my back situation. I'm a taller person and have some lower back issues, so it was really important. So I have tried everything from all the big name brands that are out there. So I've tried the Herman Miller, the Embody, the Aeron. I've tried the Anthros, the steel case lead. I've kind of done a lot of different things.
Now I
That's
can't.
great. And now we couldn't hear him.
Now we can't.
Well,
now we can't hear
yeah.
you at all.
That's
Sorry.
yeah.
What's going on
Sorry.
with the audio?
Sorry, we have some props. 1 minute.
There's no audio.
Yeah,
So this is great. Thumbs up if you
Thumbs
like
up.
the Maxis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. Yeah.
Cool.
I could try. Do you want me to try switching? I can try switching my output.
No, you're good.
No,
You're
no.
back.
Working okay now.
We got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just keep it going. All right. So you said you've kind of you've been through the whole sort of all the ergonomic chairs by the sounds of it, and so what do you like? You've been sitting in the Maxis for how long now?
I've been in the Maxis now for probably 3.5 weeks.
Okay. And so what was your first impression when you first started using it?
So my first impression, just to give a tiny bit of background, if you guys can hear me okay, was that I was an early backer for the Kickstarter with the Omni.
Right.
And so I was very interested in the Omni because it was similar to the Embody, and I've tried the Embody, but it always felt too narrow and a little too cramped. And so when I tried the Omni, I was really impressed with the way that it fit me, but it just felt too shallow in the seat.
Okay.
And so, it wasn't a great experience for me as a taller person with longer legs. So when they announced the Maxis, I was immediately interested because I was like, well, that will solve the one challenge that I had personally. And so, through that, I was an early backer, once they announced it for pre-order and everything, and I had actually pre-ordered it until I found out a couple weeks later that I actually got to be selected for one of the review testers. So I'm really fortunate, but my first impression was, man, this is exactly what I was hoping it would be.
Sweet.
Because it took all the original strengths from the Omni, but then kind of improved upon it, and then also made it fit for somebody my size.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the feedback we had with the Omni was it was just missing that range for people that are a little bit taller, a little bit heavier, and yeah. So, I'm glad that it's worked out for you. Do you find yourself using like what features do you find yourself using a lot?
I think the best feature that I personally like is the customizability with like the arms and the headrest, because I can really, when I'm working, maybe I'm a crazy person, but I like to work in the full upright, like 90-degree angle position. That way, you know, when I'm sitting here typing and using my mouse, like
back in school.
I don't feel like I'm having to suspend myself in just free air, right? Like I'm always, something's always kind of supporting me, which is great. But then when I'm like, you know, gaming or if I'm watching YouTube or whatever, then I usually am in like the one reclined up position from all the way down so that I can kind of kick back and relax, prop my feet up, etc. But I think the best part about it is just that you can really kind of move it to exactly where you need it to be at any given time, so that you always feel like whatever you're doing, you're still supported the exact same way.
Yeah, totally. I find that too. It's like I can, depending on what I'm doing at my desk, I can really make sure that I'm fully supported, you know, whether I'm gaming or typing or whatever. Whereas I feel like my chairs before that, I never even realized that I was completely unsupported throughout, you know, most of my workday. So.
Period. Is there something that you would like to change or add some extra features?
Yeah, I don't know if I would change it because it might be too early to tell, but I think, you know, the one thing that I've said when people have asked me about it is the chair, the seat itself is a little firm when you first sit in it, and I think maybe it takes a little acclimating to, but I want to clarify firm versus like hard. Firm being that it's supportive, right? It doesn't sink. You're not going to have like a bottoming out feeling. You know, one of the things that I was the most worried about when I bought this chair was whether or not I was going to be able to feel the airflow mechanism below the seat, and you can't, even if you try to find it. Like even if like I've pressed into it with my hands to try to see if I can feel it through there, and you can't. So I think I was really relieved, and I think it makes sense as to why the seat's a little firmer. Also, as an ergonomic chair, like just to be totally frank, like you want the seat to be a little firmer so that you support yourself and not sink.
Would you recommend this chair to some of your friends?
Oh yeah. No, as you get older, obviously you start knowing more people who have back issues, and also a lot of people now are sitting at desks for longer and longer periods of time. So I'm a big person that's a proponent of like good back health and support. So I've talked to a lot of people about it because frankly, I've been waiting for a chair like this to exist for a really long time, which is why I was so excited about it. So honestly, like having me on to talk about this was really exciting for me, just because I know the struggle that so many people in the ergonomic chair community have gone through of like the Goldilocks thing of like it's just not quite big enough, or it doesn't support me enough or whatever. And so it's been really cool to be able to go through one and see one that kind of checks all the boxes.
Okay, so would it be safe to say that the Maxis has become your main chair?
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah,
okay.
This is what I sit in every single day.
Sweet. Okay. All right, so we're coming close to the end here. Is there any questions in the comment for our beta tester here, Nick?
Yep.
Anyone want to ask him some questions in the comments? Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's your time.
Jump in the comments there.
Yep.
And if there's any comments, feel free to answer those. And if not, we're glad that you joined us today, and I'm personally happy to hear that you found a chair that's finally fit you. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and also just to add, you know, I've had people ask me about headphones too, because I think that's a big concern. Is like, hey, if the headrest is pushing on the headphones, is it going to push them off? And like, I can sit here and do this, and they don't move at all. You know, and I think that's another big thing. Is just people who sit in an ergonomic chair and maybe use headphones for gaming or for work. You know, that is a big concern. Is like, are they going to push them forward or on my head? And it doesn't happen at all.
So I've got a technical note here. Apparently, if you close your YouTube live link, maybe it's going to solve the echo issue. Do you want to try that maybe?
Don't have it open.
Oh, okay, so that's it. Never mind. We'll just live with the echo. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So is there any other questions in the chat here? Yeah, so you were sitting in the Omni before, is that right?
Yeah, so originally I was one of the original Kickstarter backers for the Omni, and like I said, I loved everything about it other than just the seat depth. Was just it felt like it was too short for me, which is why the Maxis was the perfect solve. I mean, honestly, I think it's all personal preference, but I would recommend anybody who's 6 feet and above to really consider the Maxis, just because I think that extra legroom makes a ton of difference.
Yeah, definitely. I see there's a comment in the chat here. Does he feel the build is premium, plastic, does he have any worries about durability? That's a good question.
That's a great question, and absolutely not. I actually think that was one of the other things that I noticed just in terms of build quality from the original Kickstarter chair to where we are now. And that's not to knock the original chair, but I just think it's clear that they spent more time developing kind of how to make sure that the parts are going to function the right way and last for a long time. Everything felt premium and didn't feel cheap when you're putting it together, and also the assembly is super easy too, which was really nice because a lot of ergonomic chairs out there are pretty frustrating to put together.
Yeah, that's true. It's not that bad to put together. So I was sitting in like the beta version of the Libernovo Omni from way back before the Kickstarter even started, and I was sitting in that chair up until like a few weeks ago when they gave me a Pro, and I had never had any problems with it. So the durability is, it's decent, and they've been continuously upgrading it since that, obviously. And there's a warranty as well, the 5-year warranty and stuff. So yeah, people can be rest assured. These chairs aren't like cheap plastic chairs that are going to break overnight.
How about the airflow feature? Have you tried before, or was it like your first time experiencing like airflow feature? And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's interesting because I didn't really know what to expect. I thought, maybe it would kind of feel similar to some cars have that like AC kind of cooling feature in the seats. And I thought maybe it was going to be similar to that. I'd say the sensation is a little different, but it 100% works. And it's actually kind of crazy how well it works, because if you put it on full blast, you will have a cold seat, and it's pretty awesome. I'm in Texas and it's very hot here, so it's a welcome addition, and it's not loud either. I think that's the other thing I was worried about, is if it was going to be kind of annoying to have on or distracting, and you barely even notice it.
Okay, so we've
Great to hear that.
Apparently, that question doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to pick and choose some of the best questions here. I've seen this video. Oh yeah, so have you noticed anything that like pops out of place? Or I know with the original Omni, there was a clip in the back that would come out a lot when people would lean back in it. Have you noticed anything in the Maxis airflow that kind of doesn't stay where it needs to be, or?
Not at all, and I had that exact problem with my original Omni.
Me too.
And again, I know that I think they made a quick switch or a part that they fixed that with, but I had that issue with my original Omni and have had zero issues at all with this one, and I've put it through all the options of tests at this point in terms of reclining and rocking and everything, so it's held up really well.
Yeah, it's a solid chair. I think for people that are, it's weighted for anyone under 400 pounds, and it sounds, hard to believe, but they designed it with that weight in mind, and they actually have tested it. So, the durability is there, and everything has been upgraded from the original version of the Omni. And yeah, Libernovo is constantly listening to feedback, obviously, and from having beta testers like yourself, and all the feedback we get from common users and stuff. They're very dedicated to upgrading stuff as we go along.
Can you check the last comment? Like, people like couldn't believe that like you're actually like sharing your thoughts. They think like you have been paid. So it's kind of funny that they're thinking that someone in the middle just confronting you gave you some money, so you're sharing your thoughts. Could you like be honest? Is it like your actual feelings about our chair? So like.
Look, these are totally genuine, and I get it. Like, trust me, as somebody who has done a lot of research on my end, it's hard sometimes to feel like you can really filter out what's real and what's not. I promise you, not been paid, have not been asked to give any sort of like positive reviews. They just said, hey, please be honest. I have had a really great experience with this chair, and it may not work for everyone, and that's like, I just, at the end of the day, everybody's backs are different, everyone's preferences are different, but this chair was finally the one that I feel like really solved the things that I was looking for.
Yeah, totally.
There have been so many rumors around, right? Like they're saying like that one is gaming, that feature is not working. So yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's I think it for our interview today. Thank you so much for giving us the time today and talking about the product and sharing your honest opinion. Okay, because he looks like a nice guy. Exactly. Okay. But he did get the chair for free, okay? That's not...
That is true, yeah. No, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it, and sorry about the echo. Hopefully you guys can hear it okay.
It's okay. I think people understood enough anyway from our conversation. So thank you again for for tuning in and for sharing your opinion and stuff. Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate your
Thank you very
time.
much.
Yeah,
Bye.
have a great day.
All right, man.
Thank you. Peace out.
All right, so back to the next giveaway. Here we go.
There we go.
They should pay him. Yeah. Okay.
Footrest cushion, right?
We're giving away a footrest cushion now. Everyone, please spam Maxis in the chat if you want to take home one of these super soft, lovely,
Jordan,
Play-Doh-y.
Where are your flip-flops?
Yeah, I didn't wear my flip-flops because we're on camera today. But yeah, if, do you want to just show them in the camera? Yeah. So we're giving away this nice footrest mat. Maybe you're someone who's looking at buying one of the bundles today with a footrest. If you win this, then you'll have a nice soft place to put your feet, okay? So spam Maxis in the
Maxis
chat.
That's what you need to do, right?
Even if you don't have a footrest, you can just put this at your front door and use it as a place to wipe your feet. I don't know, use it for something, but you'll get it for free, okay? So just spam Maxis in the chat, and in about 3 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and choose one lucky winner. And in the meantime, I'm gonna run through these bundles that we got going on today because this is the last week before our super early bird prices go away forever, and all of our prices return to full retail price, which is not as good as these prices. So
I think
look
Jordan,
here.
They didn't show all the price. We could talk a bit about chairs.
No, that's okay. We're gonna go right through these prices. Okay, so this is the Maxis Airflow with the footrest and the battery.
Maxis.
Okay, that's gonna be $1,377 today. Okay, so you're saving 36% off. Okay, of course you can order in white and black. Now, if you're getting the Airflow, we do suggest the extra battery just because if you're someone who sits all day and you want that cooling air ventilation going, you can just swap your batteries out and the fan can never stop, okay? If you're looking for the Maxis Electric, that's just motorized lumbar adjustment without the fan. That's gonna be 44% off, okay, $1,177. Okay, the next one.
1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Maxis Electric.
Keep spamming.
Without the footrest is going to be $1,049. That's 42% off. Okay, Maxis Electric with the footrest and the extra battery is going to be $1,177. That's almost half off, okay? Only until July 31st. And remember, we have a 30-day, no questions asked return policy. So if you buy a chair, you get it, you don't like it, you can return it within 30 days and we will pay for the shipping back, okay? So you basically can try it for free. There's no reason not to try, okay? You just gotta buy it, try it, and if you don't like it, send it back to us. Make sure you keep the box and stuff, otherwise there's a repackaging fee, but
make no mistake, later on we're gonna also have a giveaway for a chair, right? Because they're asking like, how about this free chair?
Yeah, so we're giving away a Libernovo Omni Pro, one of these chairs, which is pretty sick. And we're gonna give away
Maxis Airflow, right?
Maxis Airflow. So the two most premium chairs in the lineup, we're gonna give away one of each.
But for now, we have a footrest cushion.
Yes,
and you only got like 26 seconds, right?
Yes, so everyone spam in the chat, and one lucky winner is gonna get this really awesome place to rest your feet. Okay? So keep spamming, okay? We got 10 seconds to go.
How about you? Actually, do you use the footrest cushion?
Yes, I do. I'm a barefoot guy at home, and I've got one of those on my footrest.
Does it feel good? 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. There.
All right. Who is our lucky winner?
Go. Who is that?
Let's see.
Who is that?
Dun, 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 dun. Lucky.
So Jordan, how does it feel like?
So
putting your.
Do you remember kindergarten when you used to stink your fingers? Hey, Sam Liang, 3030. Okay, congratulations. Okay, I was gonna say it feels like Play-Doh because that's what it feels like. It feels like playing with Play-Doh. It's nice on the fingers, nice on the feet. Okay. All right, congratulations, Sam Liang, 3030. Please reach out to our customer service and send them your information and a screenshot, and then they will send that lovely foot cushion to you right away, okay? All right.
Jordan, don't you mind to show me like the proper posture and how should I actually see?
Yes, okay, so when you get a Libernovo Omni, there's a proper way to use it. And we've got this nifty checklist so that you can make sure you are sitting ergonomically correct, okay? So
what should I do? We go
Right.
like step by step, right? What's
Step
gonna be
by
the first step?
Yeah, first step.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna adjust your lumbar. Okay, so that's gonna be
Okay.
the buttons on the
Those
armrest there.
2 arrows, right?
Two
Those
arrows. Yep.
Okay.
One's gonna bring the lumbar forward. One's gonna put the lumbar backwards. Okay, and now the goal here is to get a gapless
Jordan,
fit.
how should I like know that when I need to stop and when my lumbar support is just supporting my back properly?
Yes, okay, so the goal is that you want to feel like the weight of your back
Yep.
is even on every part of the chair. So the top of the chair, the middle, and the back. You don't want to feel like any part of your back has more pressure than anywhere else.
I see.
So once that lumbar is adjusted in a place where you feel like your weight is distributed evenly, that is your proper lumbar curve, and that's where you should leave it, okay? You got that dialed in?
I think it's good. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So the next step is going to be to adjust your armrest, okay? So you've got a
Okay.
lever on the side of the armrest there,
Yep.
and you can adjust the armrest up and down. You can do that on your own.
Yeah.
And the goal is to just have your arms rested and your elbows at about 90 degrees, and your shoulders are nice and relaxed, okay? You don't want to be scrunched up like this, and you don't want to have your arms hanging and not supported. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. I
Okay.
think one of the beautiful features, like I actually could move my armrest in and out. It's quite helpful because for me, like sometimes I really like to sit on my chair and working like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So the armrest adjustments don't stop at the height. You can also angle them inwards, you can angle them outwards, and then the width is adjustable as well. And for the Libernovo Maxis, the armrests have a new lock on them as well. So when you, I'll just show the camera over
Yep.
here. You gotta push down on this, and then that's how
Okay.
you adjust the width. And then once you have the lever come back up, it's gonna lock into place, and those armrests aren't gonna go anywhere if you push down on them, okay? So that's step 1 and
I'm
2.
right in the perfect position, right?
You look,
Yeah.
you look ergonomic, ergonomically
I?
correct. Yes, okay, so the next thing is gonna be adjust your seat height
Okay.
to match your table level.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. See they down in a bit. I think it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the idea is you want to have a bridge from your armrest to the table
Yep.
so that you're supported from your elbows to your wrists, and that way your wrists don't get tired and you can type and stay on your keyboard and mouse without getting tired shoulders or wrists. You know, that's how stuff like carpal tunnel happens, okay? The next thing is to check your feet. Are your feet flat on the ground?
Yep.
All right, so
But I bet like it would be way more comfortable if I'm gonna have a footrest and put my feet right on the footrest.
yeah, so there's the angle of the footrest is slightly upward, and that's just going to take a little bit
Yeah.
pressure off the bottom of your thighs. It's designed that way, and then obviously if you recline to a further recline mode, you can kick your legs up to that second level, and we can show the people that in a second, okay? The last thing is the headrest. So ergonomic, like the proper ergonomic setup, you're going to have your eyes at about the top third level of your monitor. That way you're not looking down or craning your neck backwards and putting extra strain on your neck. So
Perfect.
you look like you're pretty much tuned in right now. He looks very ergonomic. I
Oh.
would say so. Yeah. Check.
I'm
out.
feeling really very
okay.
ergonomic.
So,
So yeah.
So this is a really good opportunity to. This is a really good opportunity to show the dynamic ergonomics, right? So this is Tim sitting upright, working at his computer. But if he wanted to switch that recline mode, he could
Go
easily
to a
lean back.
first click. There we go.
There we go.
It's like
and-
115, right?
Yeah, it's 115.
15
Yeah,
degrees.
and then you can go back to the next one.
Yeah. 125.
There you go. And so you can see the
135.
armrests, and you can see the headrest and the backrest. Everything is kind of keeping him nice and naturally aligned as he reclines. And if he scoots his seat forward, he can actually work from a reclined position like this and still be quite comfortable.
That's the coolest part, because like even like coming forward, the armrest is like gently gliding
saw-
all the way back, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I see a comment that says the headrest should not be touching his head when he's sitting upright. Okay, that's true. You don't want your headrest to push your head forward because that's going to be bad for your neck. And so we can sorry.
No, it's okay.
But you can adjust it forward and back to make sure that it's not doing that at any point, okay? Yeah, so
Lovely.
how does that feel? You still feel like you're ergonomically aligned?
Yeah, it feels good. I could even go all the way to 160.
There you go. So this is like the recovery mode for people that want to take a break in the middle of the day.
Grab a cozy flow blanket, right?
Exactly.
Eye mask.
Have a
and
little
keep streaming.
siesta in the middle of
Oh,
your day.
yeah.
Yep. You can kick on that Omni stretch and get a good lumbar stretch too for 5 minutes. Relieve your lower back pain. There we go. Okay,
And
so the idea between all these adjustments is you're getting a chair that can distribute your weight evenly and keep you naturally aligned throughout your workday. So you don't have to sit upright and work in one position all day. You can kind of switch between different positions, which is going to alleviate some of the pressure on your body. Now, speaking of pressure, we're going to do this really cool pressure test, okay? So we've got this pressure
There
mapping
we
jacket
go.
that's
It's time
designed
to
to
save
show
the world, right? It's time to save the world.
That's right. Let's go ahead and throw that on. And so we don't want to just tell you about how
Batman
comfortable this
outfit.
chair is. We want to
There you go.
actually show you with data how well it's able to distribute your weight and support your body, okay? So once you figure out this jacket,
Yep.
I think
You
that's
know.
inside out.
Yep.
All right?
Sweet.
We got a good
There we go.
view of your butt right now. Everyone gets to look at your butt.
There we go.
All right. How good is it, office chair racing? I don't know, that's something maybe we'll look into next year. Office chair racing is something Libernovo is not necessarily ready for at this stage.
Jordan, what is your favorite inclining mode like? I would prefer to work on it, I don't know, first or second flick.
Yeah, I think at different points throughout my day, I kind of move between different recline modes. Sometimes I start in the morning a little bit more reclined, and then if I have a meeting or something,
Can you
I'll...
step forward a bit?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
If I have a meeting or something, obviously I'll sit upright at 105 degrees. But it's nice to have the option to switch between different positions.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna plug you in here. Ta-da! And so here we're gonna show you on this screen here with that camera over there, just
sense,
how
right?
well this chair is able to distribute your weight. Let me just fix you up a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so yeah, there you go.
There we go. Type 1. There we go.
Right, so
Save.
you can already see here, you've got a, wherever it's blue there is where his weight is being distributed on the chair. And so you can see his weight in his thighs, his back, and his neck is all blue. Anything that's red is what we call a hot spot, which means there's too much pressure kind of in that section, okay?
But I'm still kind of frustrated because I'm feeling that like my arms are completely supported. So, and
Yeah,
I'm
you can-
feeling
Yeah, maybe it's the jacket just doesn't really show quite as much.
fit me well, right?
But yeah, it's you can see that you are getting contact points, and contact points means you're being supported, okay?
Let's just do a quick testing.
Yeah, so 30 seconds there. We're gonna go with the with the Maxis, and then we're gonna show the data with a few of the other chairs as well. So there you are, sitting comfortably. You can see the live contact area. Basically, the bigger that number is, it means the more support you're getting from your chair.
Yep. Let's just switch to another chair. There we go.
All right, so this is the next chair. Gonna go ahead and plug that in as number 2.
Okay.
And you can already see a big difference between this chair and the Maxis. Because the lumbar is a little bit in the
There's
wrong
no
spot
support at
for
all.
you, yeah, so you're kind of missing a lot of
support
the top of your back. You're not getting much support there, and your neck is unsupported.
And my body's on fire, bro.
And your
My butt is on fire,
and your
right?
butt is on fire, exactly. So you can tell here immediately that you're not getting quite the same amount of weight distribution, and you're definitely not getting the same support, even though this is an ergonomic chair, okay?
I really don't like this picture, bro. Like my back is having no support, my body's on fire, like. So let's have a quick 10 seconds testing, and there we go.
There it is. Okay, so that's chair number 2 here. And then
just
we're
have
going to
another
switch
one.
to the next chair.
We're gonna save the world.
That cake is baked. Pretty much, yeah. You got too much heat in the thighs there. Okay, so this is the mesh chair that we looked at before. And go ahead and try to sit comfortably. Oh, looks like you're leaning back a little bit.
What should I say? That cake is baked, right?
That
cake is
that's
baked,
another
bro.
baked cake right there. So you're looking at the same thing, right? You have a headrest here, but because the headrest doesn't reach forward, it's unable to make contact with his neck. And so it's basically useless until you're reclining all the way back, in which case you're not able to support your neck while you're working at the computer.
I'm
Okay.
absolutely frustrated with those hand rests because I'm definitely gonna sit working like that.
Yeah, okay,
My
so
hands are just too
the
far.
armrests don't really have the
far away.
adjustability necessary for you to adjust and get your elbows going.
Let's go for a quick testing.
Yeah, so we're looking again at a lot of gaps in contact, which means all of your weight is being forced into your thighs,
His
into your
body's on
sacrum, and you're gonna have a sore butt at the end of the day and a very sore lower back.
Yeah.
All right, so let's switch that one out to the next one.
I'm gonna save the world.
All right, so this chair is a cool chair.
That one
But-
actually looks better, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a cool looking chair. I'll give it that for sure. Looks badass.
Let's check the stats, right? Let's check all the stats. Oh,
Be careful.
Yeah.
Let's not break the
Yeah.
computer.
it's not Maxis, right? It's not gonna glide. It's not gonna glide upward. There we go.
Yeah, so I
Yep.
feel like there
Should
you
I,
go.
like-
You've got her tuned in. Okay, so again, we're looking at for some reason, yeah, you've got all this upper back area that's unsupported. Your arms are supported, but your hands are not really on your keyboard, so this is not quite a realistic work position. And yeah, you've got a lot of weight in your butt and on your tailbone, okay? So because you're not getting support in other areas, your body is gonna have to compensate and your lower back's gonna get really tired from sitting in a chair like this all day.
There we go.
I wonder what chair that is. Take a guess. Yeah,
Huh.
it's not obvious, is it?
Huh.
Okay, so 10 seconds on the clock here. Just try to sit as comfortably as possible.
I'm just feeling bad, sitting on that chair, cause like,
But you look really cool.
really?
Yeah.
With this outfit on
With
me,
this
right?
outfit in this chair, you look like an ergonomic superhero.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so that's that chair out of here. Okay, let's sit you back in this lovely ergonomic
Let's put it back.
Libernovo Maxis.
Let's
And
put
then-
it back.
We're gonna do a quick live run through of the visual comparison.
Oh, now we're talking.
Right, so we press
Now
play
we're
here,
talking.
and you can immediately see on the screen there's a lot larger of a contact area with the Libernovo Maxis, and then in these competitor chairs, most of his support is going to happen in the butt, which means his upper body is going to be held up from his lumbar, and yeah, you're going to end up with a little bit of a sore back probably at the end of the day.
Because sometimes people would think like, oh, they're lying. It's not real. It's not really that comfortable. So I think like that passage really shows the true story, right?
Yeah, that's it's no every it's not like these chairs are not bad chairs. These are still really good chairs, and they're but
It's just a different feeling.
it's a
honestly,
different
'cause,
feeling.
like,
It's a different design, and clearly it's not supporting you the same way that the Maxis does.
It's been for 10 seconds, but like now I'm already like jumped back on our chair and it feels different. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sitting on Maxis and it feels.
Once you go Maxis,
different.
you never go back.
Oh yeah.
That's what they say. All right, so I'm gonna unplug you here. We can get you out of your superhero outfit,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna move on to the next part of our stream. Hey,
Now
what do we
it's
got here?
Time.
All right, so we're giving away another footrest
Yep.
cushion, okay? So go ahead, get in the chat and answer this awesome question.
We got
Okay,
another
what's the
footrest
feature
cushion. There we
what's
go.
the feature you like most about the Libernovo Maxis? Okay, and tell us why you like it. Okay, post that in the comments, and he's gonna scroll on the iPad here in a
And
second
pick a
and
random
choose
person.
one lucky winner.
Yep. And just pick a random person.
The
Jordan,
gaming,
how about the color? Like for our footrest cushion.
Yeah, so if you win
Ben.
this awesome footrest cushion, we're gonna
Yes.
send you a random color.
Color.
Yeah, lucky you. You can get black or white, depending on your luck, I guess. So go ahead, tune in, get answering the question. What's your
Yep.
favorite feature and why? I want the fan. Okay, good answer. Let's see what else. The size, good. Also,
Nice.
don't spam Maxis. That's not how
Yep.
we're choosing. We want to see answers to the question, what's your favorite feature and why do you like it, okay?
Jordan, what's your favorite feature?
My favorite feature is the fart fan, for sure.
Ah.
The fart
Ah.
fan is really nice because if you're working in an office with a lot of people and you got a fart, you just turn on that fan really quick, boom, it's gonna spread across the whole office. No one's gonna know it was you, okay? That's
I would
why we made
vote
it.
for a stretching feature because like I just like that.
That's a good one
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
People do like that, you know, that good back stretch.
Love the farting fan. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Ventilation is needed. It actually works really well, okay? I'm joking about it, but it's quite effective and we'll show you later a little bit just how effective it is. Okay, so let's go.
There we go.
Choose one of these comments and you're gonna take home an awesome footrest cushion.
Who was that? Landrasil Design Studio. Landrasil Design Studio. His comment was the airflow suck for my
SWAS
syndrome.
Yes, okay. Indrasil Design Studio, congratulations. Okay, you just won yourself a awesome footrest cushion. Okay, reach
Done.
out to
Yeah.
customer service, send your information, and we'll get that footrest in the mail to your feet as fast as possible. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna demonstrate a little bit what dynamic ergonomics mean, okay? So I'm gonna sit down
Yep.
before I collapse, and Tim's gonna sit down in his Maxis, and we're gonna just show you what is dynamic ergonomics, okay? So the cool thing about Libernovo's chairs is you have all these adjustable areas where you make contact with the chair, but once you get them adjusted to your body, you can move in your chair and the support's gonna stay with you. And so what do I mean by that? I mean, when I recline like this,
Yep.
okay, you can see that these armrests are gonna move in the seat and they're gonna stay underneath my elbow, okay? This headrest is gonna angle forward, and so if I'm looking at my screen, I can just lean back. I don't have to change anything like the other chairs that we looked at, and you can just kind of go between the different, you know, if you're going between work or taking a break or playing games, you just need to switch a little switch right here,
Just
and you can go between all the different modes of your day.
just nailed it. It's like I'm looking at this structure. It's like absolutely following your spine, right? And it doesn't matter if you're gonna go for 115. Can you go for 115?
Oh,
Or you're gonna
115 is up, yep.
115.
Yep.
Just follows your body. Could you move a bit? Left, right side.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
I move in my chair like this, it's gonna
Left
maintain.
and right side. It's just gonna follow your movements, right?
Exactly.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah. And can you go all the way to 160?
Yep, so if I kick it all the way back like this,
Okay.
there it is.
Press the button for the stretching feature. There you go.
All right, nap
You can
time
see,
for
like,
Jordan.
How it goes all the way. Up and down, right? How does it feel, Jordan?
I feel like I wanna have a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You want to have a cozy flow blanket, right?
Yes,
Eye mask.
exactly. Okay,
And just
so,
have a great nap.
yeah, so dynamic support, it's built into everything in the chair, okay? So it means that the headrest is gonna adjust when you recline, the backrest is gonna move as you shift in your chair, okay? The seat actually moves to keep your hips in alignment. The armrest moves inside the base, so when you recline, it
Yep.
stays underneath your elbows. Okay, you get all this dynamic movement without having to readjust every part of the chair when you switch between different positions. That is what we mean by dynamic ergonomics, okay?
Absolutely. And like, as we just said, like, what you need to do is just set the chair one time and forget about it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
For the rest of the time, it's just gonna follow your movements and all talking about all of our features, even about like our electric fan. I think the most beautiful feature, it actually turns on when you're having a seat on your chair, right?
yeah,
That's cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
you bet. And the thing is too, it's like just because you've got your lumbar adjusted to how it feels good in the moment,
Yep.
if you want to change it up sometimes, it's just a touch of a button, right? All you got to do is touch it and then you're good.
And everything is just moves like so smooth, right? Like the armrest just moving
Yeah,
back and forth,
So the main reason that these
in and out.
The main reason that these armrests slide forward and back is if you're someone who likes to tuck underneath your desk, right? A lot of chairs, the armrest will jam into your desk and then you're stuck and you have to reach. For these, when you move into your desk, it's gonna push back, and so you can tuck right into your desk. And so if you're someone like me, right, like maybe I start my day sitting like this and typing, but I wanna recline, right? I'm gonna have to scoot forward, and as I do that, my armrests are gonna move backwards like this, and I'm gonna be able to maintain my hands on my keyboard and my mouse, and I'm gonna be able to keep on working in a reclined position.
Absolutely, you're going to be able to just keep typing, keep typing something on your keyboard, keep working. And I think also the beautiful part is like you actually could like remove your armrest and have some more space, right, for some more movements. But like, yeah, Jordan, let's talk about our spine and how it's different, right?
Yeah, go ahead and grab our little graphic there, right? So everybody's body is a little bit different. We've all got different spine shapes, right? Women tend to have a little bit more pronounced of a S-curve in their lumbar. He's got a pretty straight back because you're a healthy dude.
Oh, yeah.
And so the idea is, the lumbar is able to really stretch out and fit anybody's S-curve, and that's on the Omni or on the Maxis. All you gotta do is press the button.
Just press the button, because as we just said, everything is just adjustable, so it's gonna be easy for you.
You get
just
a full 50,
make one click, right?
That's right.
And adjust everything.
So you can see that there. You get a lot of adjustment, and
goes all the way up.
And the Omni SE, the adjustability is the same. You can adjust it healthy. The adjustment is the same range, but it's just a manual adjustment on the back, okay? So you don't get that same convenience of pushing a button on the armrest. You just reach behind you and twist the knob, but it's also quite easy.
Jordan, I would really like to bring some other chairs and like see how it's going to be different, like sitting on our chair and some other chairs.
Right, so different chairs have a different approach to lumbar support. Let's go ahead and compare these two, okay? So the lumbar on this chair, right, it really just gives you a bump, okay? This is a lumbar bump. And it might
Could it go forward a bit?
No, so this is a fixed, it's fixed. And so either it fits you or it doesn't. And if you're someone who has a straighter back, this might put too much pressure on your lumbar. And if you're someone with more of a pronounced lumbar curve, this might not reach your lumbar properly. And so you are gonna be left without without proper support, okay? So it's a little bit different.
Absolutely, and as we could see, like for me, like sitting on this chair, I have a huge gap right here, right?
That's a good point, yeah. So because this lumbar is a little bit too pronounced for Tim here, he gets a big gap in the middle here, and we saw that on the computer. Because the lumbar is too pronounced, he ends up with the whole top part of his back being unsupported, which means his lumbar is making up for all that extra support. Okay, so let's compare another backrest to the Libernovo Maxis here. This is the other chair we were looking at earlier. Again,
the one you like?
The data really made it obvious before, but the thing is, this chair treats your back like it's like a plank of wood almost, right? Like it's just one solid piece, and it's completely flat. And so if you're someone who's got a curved back, like most human beings do, it's very difficult to get a supported kind of like a fit to your back curve, okay? So you're kind of fitting your back to the backrest instead of the backrest fitting itself to your back.
Absolutely, because as you could see, like we having the same picture, right? Having the same huge gap right now around my neck and head. So, and I think like even seeing like on this chair, like I'm not really feeling like completely supported with having this backrest. And the problem, as we just said before, if I'm gonna move to the left or to the right side, it's just not following my body. It's not just following my movements. Feeling really that stiff. So I would vote 100% for our chair. So like, yeah. Let's have another one.
Okay, so that's the most annoying thing on the gaming chair is the
I guess that one is a bit better, right?
Forward.
Because
Yeah, so this is
Because we got a lumbar support.
yeah, this is another chair that's made for
We got a
big and
headrest.
tall people. And we're just going to talk about the backrest really
Yep.
quick, so I'm going to turn you. So this backrest is really wide, so it is made for like taller, bigger people, and it is going to cover your shoulders. But the thing
Yep.
is, you don't get any flexion in it. It's just one big piece. And there's a gap between the cushion and the plastic here, so you're kind of just stuck with one way of sitting in it. The nice thing about ours is it's got all these different panels, and there's layers between the outer fabric and the cushion in between, so that no matter how you move in the chair, it's going to maintain a constant, snug, gapless fit all the way across your back.
Yeah, I think the main problem is because of the lumbar support is just popping out from the chair, right? And that's why I'm having this huge gap right here.
Yeah, and there's really no way to fix that with this
Yeah.
chair because the lumbar only goes down. You can't really bring it up, and yeah, if it's in the wrong spot for you, this chair is just not going to fit you very well.
And I think the problem is like while sitting like that, I'm really feeling that I don't have enough support, and I'm trying kind of lean back. I'm trying a bit lean forward. So basically I'm just trying to adjust my body to feeling a bit more comfortable. And while doing that, I bet I couldn't work for 3-4 hours straight. Because when your body is not having a proper support, you're gonna have a back pain, right? You're gonna have a headache and stuff like that. So yeah. But Jordan, apart of like the lumbar support, what do you think something wrong about this chair? Because I think armrest is just not good as our chair, right?
Yeah, the
It's just
adjustability is a little bit
the
limited.
texture,
for sure.
the texture is different. I mean, all movements are different. So like, yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing we upgraded on the Maxis too, is these armrests are wider
Yep.
than before on the Omni. They're also longer, and you can see sort of that there's a curve here too.
Yep.
So if you're someone who's a little bit wider and you sit in this chair, you know, it's going to give you the space you need, and of course you can adjust that width as well, right? There's a
That's
lever
cool.
underneath here,
Could I adjust mine?
and so you can adjust the width, and it's got a locking feature underneath, so that once you've adjusted it, if you're someone who likes to push off your armrest when you stand up or sit down, they're not going to go anywhere. I can put all my weight on that, and it's not going to budge. And yeah, so that's just a design feature.
I could adjust mine
Again,
as well,
for
but
big
like,
and tall people. Yeah, so here you go again. I'm just going to show you that lever right here.
I could adjust mine as
And
well.
you push this lever down, and then that's how you're going to adjust the width
There you go.
like that. Okay. So again, you just lock it, and then it's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, these armrests have been designed exactly for people that need that extra room, and they're a little bit further out as well, and they go lower because people who are a little bit wider, I'm going to come back in camera over here,
Yep.
their elbows tend to rest a little bit further from their body, if you get what I'm saying. And so that's, you know, it's going to make sure that your elbows resting somewhere comfortably here and your arms are fully supported.
And Jordan, tell me, how do you usually like prefer to
That's
sit
my
like?
chair, bro.
Oh yeah, I would like to sit on it. Sure. I like that.
All right.
Fits me. Fits me. So, would you prefer like to put your armrest in or out? Like,
So yeah, the idea.
what's the perfect position for you? Like,
For me,
while you're working?
yeah, I'm someone who likes to work on the
Put
keyboard
them
a lot, right?
in a bit, right?
And so usually I'm sitting somewhere like this.
Yep.
You know, I've got my armrest kind of angled inward, and I'm typing. And usually I'm like this. No coffee holders. Yeah, well, maybe we'll add those as an accessory in the future. I think that's a good idea. Except for most people are working at a desk, and your coffee should be on your desk, I think. But depending on, maybe you're a laptop worker, I guess that could make sense.
Yep.
Okay. SE. Okay, so I see people are mentioning the SE. We may as well bring it out and show you. So this is the Omni Pro.
We
and,
could just bring SE, Pro, and just compare them.
And so the other new chair
There you
in the
go.
Omni lineup is this Omni SE, okay? So it
It's a
comes,
manual version, right?
yeah, so it comes in only black, okay? It's still very soft. It's got the same fabric as the original Omni does. The armrest, the backrest, everything is the same. The only difference is we've removed the lumbar motor and the electric panel here, so it's not battery operated anymore. There is a manual adjustment here, and so you can adjust it just by popping it out and twisting it. And it's really easy, like you can see.
Roll it.
If I do that while I'm sitting in the chair, you just reach back and then you just turn it, crank it, and you get the same level as adjustment as the Pro, but you just got to do it by hand. So it's not that bad, and it'll save you $1.
Jordan, what do you think? How hard would it be like to adjust your chair and like just jump from air to the manual version? Oh, we got the
Okay,
new
so we are
giveaway.
giving away a Omni Pro.
Pro.
If you have stuck around until now, thank you, first of all. And now's your
what
chance
you
to
have
win
been waiting
something
for.
of serious value. Yeah, we're giving away a Omni Pro. So either white or dark gray. You get to choose. If you win, you need to spam Maxis in the chat. This is
your
a
time.
$909 value right now with the early bird bundle, and this is $1,300 chair at retail price. So get in the chat, spam Maxis, and you might take this chair home for free.
Jordan, how neat is that? You could get a free gift for $900.
Yeah, man. It's, just for tuning in on a Thursday morning, it's pretty sick. All you gotta do is spam Maxis in the chat.
Don't forget, we have a special prices at the end of this, before the end of this month, before the end of July 31st. So we got a beautiful price for the Omni Pro with a 30% off, just for $909. We got 2 colors, light gray and the dark gray. We got a special bundle. We got the Omni Pro with a footrest and an extra battery. With a 35% off, just for $1,037. We got 2 different colors, light gray and dark gray, and we got another bundle with Omni SE and a footrest with a 41% off, just for $643.
Yeah, so remember, these are the early bird prices and they are ending on July 31st, okay? So get it in now if you want to save. You can save up to $400 on some of these bundles, which is huge. And again, 30-day, no questions asked return policy. So you can buy the chair, it can be delivered, you can try it. If you don't like it, send it back to us and we'll pay for shipping both ways, okay? So you're gonna try it for free.
And I guess you're asking, but like, what if I want to purchase a chair right now? What should I do, Jordan?
Yeah, there is a link in the chat that's linking to the Maxi series, but obviously you just go to libernovo.com, go to the product page, and you can purchase any of the bundles we're talking about right now, as well as the accessories on our website. And
1 minute left.
These-
Keep spamming.
Yeah, these prices we're talking about, by the way, are US prices, okay? So the prices are gonna be a little bit different per region in the EU and in Canada. But yeah, generally pretty close.
also
to the
got
same. All right, so
bunch of
Max
different-
is in the chat.
Nice.
Remember, this is a
40 seconds left.
this is the big prize.
Time is
okay?
running out. Time is running out. 14 seconds left. And also we got a bunch of different prices for a Maxis, bunch of different bundles, but we already don't have time to talk about that. So 25 seconds, 25 seconds, 20 seconds left.
Yes. Okay.
And Jordan, if you're gonna be a customer, you don't have a Libernovo, any type of those chairs, what are you gonna go for?
I'm gonna go for probably the Libernovo Omni Pro because I'm a fan of the seat.
6, 5, 4,
Three,
3, 2, 1.
Dang,
Here we
dang,
go.
dang. Okay, let's see
Who
who
is
just
that?
won a $1,000
Who is
chair. Let's
Who
have a
is
look.
that?
And the lucky winner is. Dang, da, da, da. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
What are my drums?
Yep, this is a really.
Who is that?
Okay, power lifter Kyle won.
Kyle
Congratulations,
won.
buddy.
Congrats.
You just won a Libernovo Omni Pro. Okay, sweet. So reach out to customer service.
Hit with your favorite color and
Yeah, let them
just
know.
Wait for that.
Yeah, tell them which color you want. You give them your information, and we will get one sent out to you as soon as possible. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and congratulations. You just got a $1,300 chair for free. All right.
I'm a bit jealous.
See ya.
I'm a bit jealous, yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down
Congrats.
at our desks and we are just gonna show you what a few of these different recline positions look like in the Maxis, in the Omni Pro, and you can get an idea for what it feels like to sit and work in one of these really comfy chairs, okay?
So Jordan, show us your perfect working position.
Right, so I'm the kind of guy,
Yep.
right, who first thing in the morning, I'm like Oh man, I'm
145,
tired.
right?
I
Is it-
sit right down to this position right
45?
here,
There you go.
and then I've got space in front of my desk too, so I just
Putting
kick
your
back
legs
like
on the
this.
footrest.
I got my coffee, and I'm thinking, man,
And you
I don't
start
want to work
working,
today.
right?
Exactly. So usually I start my day like this. Sometimes around
That's
noon.
a great start off.
I kick it up to 105, you know, sometimes you got meetings. The cool thing is, if you're the kind of person who thinks a headrest
Yep.
looks unprofessional, you're afraid of looking lazy, you can just push this button on the headrest here and it pops right out. That way when you're on a video call or whatever, you don't get any of that headrest behind you and you look a little bit more presentable. Of course, personal preference, okay? But yeah, you can definitely just get your chair set up at your desk and you can go through the different reclines quite easily without having to readjust too much.
Jordan, and my lovely part, like even if I'm gonna come closer to the desk and somehow armrest is gonna hit the desk, it's gonna glide all the way backward, right?
Yep, so that's the idea with the armrest is as you move into your desk, they're gonna slide backwards. And so, you know, if you're someone like me who doesn't, I'm a little bit skinny, I can get right in under my
Or
desk.
even just put them down, just
And
work.
use-
And I think that's the beautiful part, right? Because everything is just adjustable, everything just could be changed.
Give me a
just
high
as
five, bro.
Oh,
No, look. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, so yeah, that's the idea is you're given a little bit more variability in how you can sit at your desk, which means you don't have to sit in one position all day. You can switch between positions, and that's the main thing about, you know, they say sitting is the new smoking,
Yep.
right? Because people are spending so much time sitting at their desk working, it's not sitting that's the problem, it's sitting and maintaining one position. And so dynamic ergonomics allows you to move between different positions at your desk, and you can kind of keep your body moving even though you're still sitting in the same place.
nailed it. You just nailed it. Because like, I think like the biggest point for me, like being a customer and like picking a chair, I would like that being easy, you know, like to adjust everything, to change the modes. Because like I was really hustling with all the other chairs. I remember sitting right here, like figuring it out, how should I move my armrest. But like with Libernovo, everything just goes so simple, you know.
Yeah, the thing is, once you've
There's
got
like
it
1, 2,
dialed
3
in,
buttons, like I'm just moving it so easy, like it's so
Yeah.
simple to understand how to move this chair, how to adjust that.
yeah, the rest of the adjustments are quite natural. All you do is flick between different modes here with this dial. There's 5, so it goes from 105, 115, 125, right? 135.
Or you could go all the way to 160, right?
And then all the way to
160, grab the
160.
cozy flow blanket,
Exactly.
Emma, and just go to
So it's reducing a lot of the friction points. Like a lot of chairs have adjustability, but because everything is manual, if you want to, you know, lay back like this, you got to readjust everything. And so when it becomes a nuisance, a lot of people just opt out of it.
Yep.
Okay. There's 57 of us. They could just choose randomly among us. Okay, let's see some of these questions. Okay, what do we got? Anyone got a question for us while we're looking at the chat?
And yeah, don't forget, if you're talking about Maxis version, it could fit people up to 6'7", right? 6'7"?
Yeah,
6'7"?
there's a. Let me just go through this really quick again.
Go ahead.
So, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Okay, so Tim is 6'1". He's around 180 pounds.
Yeah.
I am 5'7", tall and strong. Okay, 160 pounds, and I fit the Omni. Okay.
Yep.
But if we're being real, like I'll show you. Let me grab a Maxis. Can I get a Maxis chair, please?
You can grab mine.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. And
We'll
I
show
also
them.
could fit Omni, like,
Yeah,
I think
so
I'm kind of fit for both,
you
right?
could, okay, I guess, yeah, I could just sit in your chair.
Yeah.
Get that out of
Yeah.
here. Okay, so if I sit in this chair, right, I'm short, but I can actually sit comfortably in this chair and get it adjusted so that it fits me properly once I've adjusted everything. There we go. So like for me, this could still be a very comfortable chair, even though I'm only 5'7", right? Like we suggest the Maxis for people 6'1", and over and heavier people, but you know, if you're someone who just wants a bigger chair, even though you're a little guy or a little girl like me, or a little guy like me.
But it fits you.
It fits
you.
me just fine.
You.
Exactly. And the same thing is same thing
Me.
with Tim over here too.
But you already asked me, right? Well, should I go for like Omni or should I still stick with Maxis? And I think I still would go for Maxis. Like I don't know. It's just like I would like a bigger chair. It just feels a bit different. Like there is more space for me to move around. And yeah, but as I just said, it's gonna be totally up to you. You already showed the board, right? With all the sizes and how it's gonna be easier for you to pick the right decision. Should you go for Omni or should you go for a Maxis, right?
Yeah, and so it's not just about the fit, but the features as well. So depending on how much you use your chair and what you expect out of it, like if you're someone who needs that seat fan, obviously we're gonna recommend the Maxis, right? So if you're someone who sits in your chair for a long time every day, the premium features, I think personally, are definitely worth it. But if you're not someone who needs all the special stuff, you know, you don't need the seat fan, you don't need that the button to adjust your lumbar. You can opt for the manual version or for the Omni SE.
Yeah.
You know, those are both really good
Price
ergonomic
friendly, right?
chairs as well, and they're a lot cheaper as well. Exactly. Yeah. So.
But I think, you know, Jordan, like talking about me, like my personal opinion about that, if I would like to go all in. Yeah, I would like to go all in, just buy a nice bundle with the footrest with the one extra battery. So I'm just gonna have everything. So for the days when I'm gonna have all those like stretching features and the airflow leg feature for all day long. So I'm not gonna worry about like charging my battery. So I think if you really want to make a great investment, you better go for a Pro or the airflow, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on your use case and what you want out of your chair, I think. But
Totally up to you, yeah, according to your needs. But like
the features are definitely worth it,
Yep.
I think, in my opinion. Yeah, so let's switch back real quick because I feel like that chair fits me better.
Yep.
And let's talk a little bit more about how our chair compares to other chairs, right? So the idea is you get a chair that is able to adjust to you as you move throughout the day. So you can be working, you can be
Absolutely.
gaming, and you get a chair that's going to be able to switch modes with you. All you got to do is flick this lever on the side here, and you get
I think that's the beauty, because like we got 5 different reclining modes. We got 105, we got 115, we got 120,
Yep, so these,
130. No, sorry. 105, 115, 120, 135, and I could go all the way to 160. Woo!
yeah, so
there we go.
the recline modes between
Yeah.
the Maxis and the Omni are the same. There's no difference in the angles. It goes from 105, which is upright, 115, we call this balance mode. It's kind of relaxed, it's kind of still upright and working. And then 125, this is when you're starting to chill out a little more. Maybe you're having your lunch break, you're watching a YouTube video. Okay, 135, you can kick your legs up
could
on
match.
this leg rest.
Yep.
And then Mr. Tim over there is in 160 degrees, so we call that recovery
I'm already
mode.
chilling, yeah.
And you can pop that Omni stretch feature on when you're laid out. Go ahead and press that button,
Yep.
and then
Just
you can
press that.
see. Did you press the button?
Yeah, I did.
Is the light on?
Oh, nope.
There you
Yeah.
go. So now you can see he's getting that 5-minute Omni stretch, kind of a lumbar stretch cycle. It's going to stretch out his lower back, help relieve the tension in his lower lumbar.
I really feel this gentle stretch, and like for me personally, like having this stretching feature, it was like a game changer, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
At the beginning, when we were having our first live stream, I was like, ah, no, it's a gimmick. Like stretching feature, massage mode, I was like, heck no. But like after having like several streams and actually sitting on this chair, having the stretching feature, I could say for 100% it's worth it. Because like,
Yeah, the nice thing is it's not like a massage. A massage is a little bit more like stimulating, right? Like a massage is a little bit more intense and it feels relaxing after. But with the Omni stretch, it stretches you for 5 minutes in a really gentle way. It starts kind of, you know, it pushes a little bit and then it gently starts to push more and more and really stretch out your lower back. it feels a little bit like rolling on a medicine ball, but it does so gently. And so if you're the kind of person who wants to take a nap in your chair, it's not going to interfere with your nap, okay? So you can pop the Omni Stretch on, and you can close your eyes, and you can gently drift into dreamland while your lower back is getting stretched out. So it's like having a nap and doing a yoga class at the same time. Pretty sweet.
Sweet, sweet. Jordan, could you tell me a bit more about the material, about the plastic? Because I remember you said to me something about that this plastic is just actually using in like an airplane, right? And Formula One. What was that?
Yeah, so the plastic that we use in our chairs, if you want to sit up, actually, and then turn.
Yep.
Right, so the reason we don't use like aluminum, and I'm going to turn you this way so people can see the back.
Yep.
Yeah, so the reason we use this plastic instead of aluminum is A, it's lighter, right? You don't want a chair that weighs 100 kilograms. And B, it's the only way you're going to be able to get something that's durable and still flexible that can move as well, right? So if you move, can you just shift in your seat a little bit? Like just go, don't slide, but just like move, turn your back like this. Yeah, you can see this is going to shift with him. And if I show you on the Omni actually, this plastic is really durable, but it can really flex too, and it's not going to break. Like all of these pieces here are very durable and flexible as well. So you get a chair that's adjustable, and
there's even warranty, right?
5-year warranty.
Yeah, 5-year warranty for the structure and
Yep.
2-year warranty for the battery, right?
Yeah, so everything physical on the chair, all of the adjustment, levers, fabric, cushion, the frame, anything that's physical on the chair. If you're worried about it breaking, there's a 5-year warranty. We can ship you out replacement parts. And then for the electronics, which is like a panel in the armrest here, the motor, the battery, any of the electronics inside, all of that is covered for 2 years. And then obviously if it breaks beyond 2 years, we have replacement stuff for you as well. So it's not something you have to worry about. There's always a way to fix your chair if there's something wrong with it, and it's covered by warranty for 5 years.
Jordan, how about the base? Is the base the same like for all the other versions?
Right, so the Libernovo Maxis, because it's made for heavier,
Aluminum,
taller,
right?
bigger people, right, we've changed the base to be made out of aluminum, which is different from the original Omni and from the Omni SE. And then the Omni Pro actually has that same aluminum base now as well, so it's a little bit sturdier, and it gives you a little bit more peace of mind. You don't have to worry about your chair toppling over on you.
Lovely. Great, great. So,
All right.
time for a nice giveaway.
All right, so we're giving away an eye mask
Oh,
and
yeah.
a blankie. Here you go, Tim, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll give those to you.
Go ahead.
Right, so if you're someone who likes to take a nap in your chair, we highly suggest you do so with one of these really comfortable 3D air eye masks and a nap blanket, okay? I see the wheel. Yes, the wheelbase is wider on the Maxis because if you're someone who's heavier, you don't want to you don't worry about your chair toppling over, right? And so it is a wider wheelbase. It's been sized up to fit the Maxis, okay?
So, what we are giving away this time? We're giving the eye mask and the blanket, right? Cozy Flow blanket. There we go. And what you need to do is just spam Maxi. Yeah, just spam Maxis.
Yes,
Simple as that.
Get spamming in the chat.
Maxis. Just
Maxis,
type
Maxis, Maxis.
Yep.
How do you feel about this eye mask? Is it something you would consider
Oh yeah.
using? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do have one. I do have one. It's actually feels good. Yeah.
Yeah?
And
Feel comfy?
yeah, as I said it to you like today, right? That I'm using the eye mask because it's actually improving my sleeping time. And yeah, I've noticed like while using the eye mask, it's actually like I'm feeling better, like I'm sleeping for long hours. And yeah, I would really recommend like everyone to get an eye mask. It doesn't matter if it's gonna be Libernovo or any other brands.
I think if you're someone who naps in the day and you're sensitive to light, eye mask like this is actually not a bad call, yeah.
Absolutely. Let's just talk a bit about prices because we got a bunch of different bundles today, right, Jordan? So let's talk a bit about the Maxis bundle with the Maxis electric footrest and the extra battery. There we go. With the 44% off just for $1,177. There we go. We also got Maxis Airflow with the footrest and the extra battery with a 36% off just for $1,377. Two different colors, light gray and the dark gray. There we go. We got a Maxis Airflow with the Maxis Airflow and the footrest with 36% off just for $1,313. Two different colors. There we go. And I guess you're thinking, yo, Tim, I don't really need a footrest, right? Because I know a bunch of our clients that don't actually using a footrest. So for you, we got the just Maxis Airflow, the 33% off just for $1,239. The different colors, light gray and dark gray. There we go. And Maxis manual, just like a friendly version. If you don't want to spend that much money, that's gonna be a right decision. 38% off just for $809. There we go.
All right, so spamming Maxis.
15 seconds left. What you need to do, just spam Maxi, right? Just tap Maxis, Maxis, Maxis. Simple as that.
Okay, so we're gonna
8, 7, 6,
5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see.
Who is that?
Who's going to be the lucky winner of this awesome napping?
Who's going to be the lucky winner for today?
Let's see. We hope you're someone who loves to nap because your napping life is about to improve.
Jordan, honestly, I would like to have this.
Yeah?
Feels good, yeah.
I think the blanket's a nice fabric.
Oh, yeah.
Very soft to the touch. Okay, Bart.
Bart or ZDB.
DB. Congratulations.
Congrats.
You won yourself an awesome blanket and a 3D Air eye mask. Go ahead and reach out to customer service, let them know your information, send a screenshot, and we will get that sent out to you as fast as we can. Thank you for tuning in, and stick around because you might still win something better, like a chair.
Oh yeah. Jordan, let's talk a bit about the cushion material, right?
Yes, okay, so the cushion in the Libernovo Omni and in the Maxis is a really special design because it's one cushion, but it's got multiple density zones. And so, you know, the reason is because you're a little bit heavier in the back when you sit on the chair, right? This is where your butt is, where your sacrum is gonna be, your tailbone. The cushion is more dense in the back. And then as you move forward, there's 3 different zones. And as you get to the front of the cushion, it's gonna be a little bit less dense, and that just means less pressure on your thighs, and it's gonna help keep your leg circulation going. And so it's the same thing here with the Maxis. The chair, obviously because it's made for big and tall people, is generally just thicker and a little bit, it's wider obviously and longer, but it's the same thing. It's got a more dense of a cushion in the back, and then as you move forward to the front of the cushion, it's gonna be a little bit less at the front here, and you get that nice waterfall cushion. The cushion goes all the way around the edge, and that way you're not going to get anything sticking into your thighs, and you're going to have
Jordan,
good leg
how
circulation.
did they make that? Because like, I thought they I don't know, they just separated all the pieces, right? I thought that before. Like they kind of separated all the pieces. So like they have like the thicker pieces on the first part, and they have like the softer pieces right in the middle, and then the other thicker part right on this side.
No, so they actually...
Is it like complete cushion, right?
Yeah, they form one solid cushion, but it's just different densities of foam from the back to the front. And the cool thing is, on these 2 chairs, there's a fan inside the seat, but like you can feel around in there as much as you want, and you can't even find the fan. So if you're worried that the active airflow fan is gonna be, you're gonna feel it when you sit down, like it's gonna be something hard when you sit down, when I'm feeling the cushion like this, I cannot even locate where that fan is, and the same thing goes for the Omni Pro. You can really feel around on here.
Bro, let's just
you're unable
show the huge difference, right?
Yeah, okay, so sure, let's do that.
Just if you're talking about cushions of some other competitors, it's just 100% different, right? Like, it's not that fluffy. Just feels different. And also like the plastic part, right? That we have been talking before.
Yeah, so with mesh chairs, it looks like you get a lot of room, right? It looks like a very big seating area, but because it's got these hard plastic edges, you actually don't get as much room to sit as it looks like, right? The nice thing about our cushions is you've got these waterfall edges, and so even if you've got some extra meat that rolls over the sides, you're not going to have any hard edges pushing into your thighs, into your legs, and so you're going to get a nice, comfortable sitting experience, and nothing's going to be cutting off the circulation in your lower body, which is really important if you're sitting in a chair for a long time.
Just balancing the support right and just feels right. But Jordan, how about this one? It looks better, right?
Yeah, so this is a cushion, and it does kind of have a bit of a waterfall design on the edges, but you can see it's encased in a hard plastic edge as well. So if that's going to push,
same stuff, yeah.
So depending if you're someone a little bit heavier and you're taking up all that seat space, you are going to have hard edges pushing into your thighs or your butt, and it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Sure.
And I think they didn't go really that hard to figure it out how to make a different density of the cushion, because this cushion feels like the one complete cushion, like the straight simple density, like
yeah, most
there's
chairs,
no like layers of the density.
Yeah, most chairs approach cushion just as one solid piece. Ours has got different densities, and then the cushion on the headrest, on the backrest, and then on the leg rest are actually all different as well. So because your head's not as heavy as your butt, obviously the headrest cushion is going to be a little bit lighter, but it is still very soft and very plush, and it feels really good on the back of the neck. And then the same thing for the backrest as well. You still get lots of cushion without it being too soft, right? Like you don't want a cushion that's too soft. And so every cushion on the Libernovo chair and the leg rest is designed for your specific body part that it fits.
That's great. That's great. But we also have another chair right here, and the cushion
so
is
you
also
can see that. And this is the airflow, so you can see the fabric is a little bit different. It's this Gabriel fabric. It's rated to 120,000 rubs, abrasion resistance, and so this is going to last you a long time. Okay, this is going to definitely not wear out anytime soon. It's not going to sag. It's not going to pill. It's a very high, it's a premium fabric that's, it's going to last a long time. Okay, so
Philly, how to enter the giveaway? Just wait for the next round. We'll explain it.
Yeah, so we've got a few more giveaways. If you are sticking around to try to win this Maxis Airflow, we're almost there. You just got to stick around a little longer, and we'll be giving this away. It'll be the same as our previous giveaways. You're just going to have to spam Maxis in the chat, and this could be yours.
Or answer our question, right?
But what if you spill a liquid on your seat? Yeah, so this is pretty easy to clean. You can just
this one.
Wipe it with a light cleaner. It doesn't absorb very well. It doesn't stain. The white version, obviously, you're going to be taking on a little bit more risk because it's white. But again, you can clean the fabric. With steam works really well as well.
Is it like skin friendly?
Yeah, of course. It feels good on the skin. It feels soft. It's not going to give you a rash. Overall,
I don't know about you, but like for me, I'm always like working like shirt off. So I'm sitting on the chair. I hope I'm not gonna have any kind of irritation on my skin and stuff like that.
Yeah. If you're someone who works like shirtless, I do sometimes at home too because it's really hot. I used to have a leather gaming chair, kind of like that one we were looking at before, and I'd get sweaty and stick to it.
It's time!
Okay, so giveaway number, not sure, okay? We're gonna ask a question, you're gonna answer in the chat, and Tim's gonna scroll through the comments and choose one lucky winner for the eye mask and the blanket, okay? So I'm gonna ask you the question, and I am expecting some entertaining answers, okay? What is the weirdest place you've ever taken a siesta, okay? Don't spam Maxis. Don't spam Maxis. Answer my question. What's the weirdest place you've ever taken a siesta, okay? We're gonna give you guys like 20 seconds, get your answers in, and then Tim's gonna scroll through the chat and choose one lucky winner, okay?
Pick one random person. So for this giveaway, we got like cozy flow blanket and the eye mask.
Yes, you got a full...
And what you need to do is just answer to our question, right? What is the weirdest place you have taken a siesta? How about you, Jordan?
Okay, so me, I've taken some weird siestas in hallways, airport floors. woken up on some park benches, you know. Let's see, McDonald's, that's a good one. A
Yeah.
roof. Toilet at a rave festival. Okay. Airport washroom. Why the washroom?
School,
There's benches
yeah.
everywhere. Okay, a school.
Ex-girlfriend's house. Yeah, I like that one.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yep, that's weird.
Nice bluff.
Okay, we're gonna go
Cinema.
10 more seconds. 10, 9.
Hey.
Okay, here we go.
There we
Okay, go ahead and scroll and choose one of these random answers. These are hilarious.
There
On
we
a
go.
Windsor.
Who is that?
Riding like a boss. Badass, dude.
Melissa. Melissa, congrats.
Okay, Melissa, congratulations. The next siesta you take is going to be a lot more comfortable because you've got these awesome
You got the eye mask and
eye
the
mask
Cozy
and
Flow blanket.
There
Don't
you go.
forget to reach out to our customer service and yeah, let us know your address and we'll send it over to you. Thank you.
All right. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate for you now the active airflow. So both the Libernovo Maxis Airflow and the Omni Pro have a siesta just means a nap. And no, you're not stupid for not knowing that.
It's time
but
to
I'm
have some
sorry
smoke,
you didn't understand
right?
the question. Okay, so both of these have a fan in the seat, and we're gonna demonstrate exactly how that works for you right now. Okay, so we're gonna press that button twice. Okay, so there's two modes on the fan. Can we just look at this really quick? When you press this button, it's gonna have a white light. That's the low mode. That can run for 12 hours. Okay, when you press it again, it's gonna go blue. That's high, and that's gonna be able to run for 10 hours on one battery charge.
That's great.
And you can, yeah, when you're sitting in the chair, you can really feel that airflow. How's that going for you over there?
Perfect.
All right, cool. So
There you go.
Tim's got this nifty, diffy little smoke machine here. You can see.
Let's have some smoke. Let's have some smoke.
All right. So
There you go.
I'm going to demonstrate like this.
So it's
Okay.
actually sucking in, right?
Right. So the fan doesn't blow upwards. What it does
Actually
is it's going to
sucking in and
pull
go
heat
all the
away
way
from your
down.
body and dispense it out the bottom of the chair. Okay, so
Perfect.
you can see that the fan is working. It's sucking the air through and out the bottom, and that is how it's going to keep you cool. Okay, so all the heat that gets trapped between your skin and the chair is going to get pulled out, and it's going to keep your butt nice and cool.
Exactly. That's exactly how your fart could like spread all the way
Yeah,
down.
Exactly. All you got to do is fart and turn on the fan, and then everybody in the room is going to know there's.
Right? No, first you need to turn on the fan and after you need to fart, right?
That's a
yeah.
better way to do it for sure. Okay, so that's the Omni Pro. The fan is the same in the Maxis, so we're just going to show you that as well. You go ahead and do that.
There we go.
Can you just turn it so they can see the button too?
Yep.
Maybe. There you go.
There we go. So as you can see, it sucks in and go all the way down.
Can you do it green to make it more relatable?
Jordan, that's cool. I like the feature.
Yeah, it's actually noticeable for sure. Like where I live, it's quite hot, and when I don't turn my AC on, which is sometimes, it does get hot, and I can definitely notice a big difference when I've got that fan going in my chair.
And as you can see, it goes all the way down.
Yeah, so it sucks right through.
Sucks well, right?
And it sucks. And so, you know, this is, we can see with a chair like this that's leather, the heat between your body and the chair is going to get trapped. Can you bring that back over here really quick?
Yep.
And we're just going to show with this chair, right? So pretend this smoke is hot air trapped between your body and the chair, right? If you're sitting there, it's just going to stay there, and your butt's going to get hot. You're going to start to sweat, and if you were a farter, your fart would just be spread all over your butt like that, which is gross. The fan sucks. Yes, the fan sucks. It doesn't
and
blow.
yeah, your fart goes all the way up, right?
Yep. There you go. So that's
not sweet. Yep.
That's a good demonstration there. You can see the breathability of the
Yep.
fabric and the effectiveness of the fan as well. So this has got a breathable cushion, but the same thing happens, right? Like it doesn't pull the air away.
It's
And
not
so you
sucking in.
so you don't actually get the same ventilation. You still get a nice soft cushion, but it's going to get warm if you're sitting in it for a prolonged period of time. There you go. That's a sweaty butt right there.
It's actually show like how those of small features are actually changing the game, right? Changing the whole feeling of sitting on the chair and not having a sweaty butt. Let's just remove this chair.
Yeah, so we took the idea from a car fan or a car seat, right? Some car seats have ventilation in them as well.
Yep.
And yeah, we decided to implement that into an office chair, and now, now you can sit in a chair at home that does the same thing and keeps you nice and cool, okay? So where does the price gap between electric and airflow come from? So the airflow version of the Maxis and the electric version, the difference is between just the fabric and then the active airflow. So maybe we can roll out the Maxis electric, and I can just show really quick.
I think there's just a few differences,
No, this
right?
is the manual.
The first, you're gonna have one extra feature, the airflow feature. You're gonna have a different texture. Oh, we have one more giveaway, Jordan.
Okay, so we're giving away one more eye mask and a blanket. Okay, so if you missed your chance the last time, here's another chance. So get in the chat.
There we go.
We're gonna ask you.
Is it the same eye mask and the blanket, right?
Yeah.
And so what you need to do is just answer our question. What was your favorite part of the stream so far?
Yes. What is your? If you've been watching for the last couple hours, what have you enjoyed so far? What have you? What's been exciting? What's been fun? What has been your favorite part of our stream so far? Tell us in the chat.
Yep.
And Tim here is gonna choose on the
one
iPad
random person,
one lucky person to win a awesome 3D Air eye mask and a comfy blanket.
There we go. Jordan, how about you? Do you usually use the eye mask?
I do, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I've been using one of those eye masks lately when I go to sleep because I'm super sensitive to light, and I definitely have noticed a difference as well. So.
And one more time, like to repeat the question, what was your favorite part of the stream so far?
The pressure cloak.
Like,
yes, giveaways.
Parting part.
Handsome
Parting
guys
part,
talking.
right?
Thank you, that's
the
very
parting
sweet.
part. So like, yeah, talking about the eye mask, does it actually work?
I think it works great. And that eye mask especially is nice because when it's on, you can open your eyes. So like if you're someone who's sleeping on a plane, eye masks sometimes put pressure on your eyes and you have to take them off to open your eyes. But with that one, you can open your eyes with that eye mask on and it's still perfectly black. It's blocking out all the light and you can still fall asleep easily.
That's so lovely. Being transparent with your products. Thank you. Yeah. We are transparent, right?
Sure. I mean, you can try the products for free. So like,
giveaways, baby.
if you don't trust us, just buy the product. You can literally try it for free, and then you can send it back. All right? We don't need to lie to you. These are good products, and you're willing to, you can try them for yourself.
And honestly, that's the idea why we are doing the stream today, right?
Just to
we are
educate.
not really trying to push someone to buy something. The idea of the stream is just show all the pros and cons, right?
Yes.
But let's just talk a bit about prices, Jordan. I'm gonna keep holding the
Airflow is a good visual. Thank you.
prop.
I'll hold this.
Yep. I'm gonna talk a bit about the prices because we got like different bundles for today. We got a Maxis manual with the footrest with the 41% off just for 883 bucks. We got a Maxis electric with a footrest with the 44% off just for $1,123. We got a Maxis electric with a 42% off just for $1,049. We got a Maxis electric with a footrest and the extra battery with a 44% off just for $1,177. And I guess you're asking, Tim, how about all the prices? Are they going to be available just during the stream? No. All the prices are going to be available till the end of this month. But yeah, if you have a chance, it's better to make a purchase right now. So we also have a link. You can check this out. And we got some other different bundles like Maxis Airflow with the footrest and the extra battery with 36% off just for $1,377 with
There
the
you
two
go.
different colors.
Yes, remember these early bird prices are ending on July 31st, so you're gonna miss save. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go through the
Scroll.
comments and let's see.
Who is that?
the 0.1 second I saw myself highlighted on the reel. Well, congratulations. You get to see yourself again because you just won a blanket and a 3D eye mask. Okay, congratulations. Your name is Kiz6542. Okay, congratulations, buddy. Or
Awesome.
gal. There you go.
Congrats.
All right. Toilet Array Festival. I did like that comment also. That was funny.
By the way, just to make a quick reminder, we are not pushing anyone to make a purchase, which is giving a friendly advice, right? Talking about chairs, talking about all the pros and cons, talking about the new versions, about Maxis, about the Omni, and just trying to be honest with you. Because like for me, I'm really like a customer. I barely know about those chairs. I've been like sitting on the Maxis for around 2 days. And for me, it's also kind of cool feeling like share all of my thoughts, right? Because I'm a newcomer, right? I'm a newcomer who's just actually sitting on this chair for 2 days. And I've checked the new feature and yeah, it's good. Because like, I don't really like to have a sweat bath, right? I don't really like to have a cake being cooked, so like, yeah.
Okay, so we are just gonna run through again all 3 of these in detail, adjustments, materials, everything you need to know about each one of these Maxis, because if you're on the fence or you're trying to choose between one of these, we're just gonna make sure that you understand everything between them, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So this, starting on this side over here, this is the Maxis manual, okay? So this has the same fabric as our original Libernovo Omni. It's very soft. It's got a very plushy headrest, okay? The Maxis has increased adjustability, okay? It's got 70 millimeters forward and back, okay? It can go up higher and it can go lower as well. And this cushion on the headrest goes all the way underneath here, because if you're someone whose headrest digs into the top of your back, you don't want it to have a hard edge, so that's been redesigned as well. Yeah, and so that's the headrest, okay? The backrest is the same Bionic Flex Fit backrest on the manual, all across all of the chairs in this series, okay? You get the same flexion, the same support, and the only thing is the lumbar adjustment here is not going to be with a motor, and it's not going to be by button on the armrest. It's just going to be with this thing here. You pop it out and you twist it, and then that's how you're going to adjust your lumbar
goes up
support,
and down.
okay?
Yep.
Everything else is the same. The Maxis, the same Maxis armrest, okay? The same lock. There's a locking feature here on the Maxis. Okay, so all these other features and adjustments are the same across. This is the seat tension, right? So if you want a tenser recline or a lighter recline, that's going to change with this. So that's the manual version. So if you're looking for the budget version, or you just don't need all the bells and whistles, that is your entry-level chair. Okay, this is the Maxis electric. The fabric on this one is going to be the same aluminum base. The only difference is you've got a battery, USB-C battery that fits in the side there. Oh, let me show you right here.
You could show like, you could charge the battery with the Type-C.
So any USB-C cord from empty to fully charged in 3.5 hours. And if you use the massage feature once a day, you can charge it for once a month and you'll be good to go.
So I think like pretty much the same, right? We just got some electronics inside.
Yeah.
We got like some features.
Yeah, you got the buttons here, so that's going to adjust your lumbar. Okay, and then that button there is going to be your Omni stretch feature, a 5-minute lumbar stretch.
Yep.
And other than that, this one and the manual are the same fabric, the cushions are the same, everything's the same. And then moving on to the next one over there, can you go ahead and introduce the airflow?
For sure. Talking about airflow, we got like different texture, right? We got a different material.
Yeah.
We have a new feature, the airflow feature. We got the electric fan, just on that side. As for the rest of the size, the width, it's the same. The difference is just only we got one extra feature. We got the different texture. And yeah, as for the rest, the size is exactly the same. You could move and adjust your armrest. You could adjust your headrest. everything is pretty much the same.
Yeah,
And
so you
talking
get-
about colors, like for electric and for the airflow, you get two different colors. You get a light gray and dark gray. So for me, Jordan, being honest, like I would like to add like 100 to 200 to 300 extra and go for airflow, right?
I think I would too, yeah, personally. My
Yes.
choice would be Omni Pro, definitely.
It's basically like making an investment, right? You're investing like to your health, and I will say like eating like couple $100, but 100% worth it. Yeah.
Especially right now because the super early bird bundle deals, you can basically get the airflow
Yes, sir.
for the same price that the electric will cost you when it's retail price. So if you want to take advantage of our early bird prices, right now is a really good time to buy because you can get the extra features and a footrest for the same price you're going to pay for this chair next month, basically.
Bro,
So-
that's actually great because like right now we got 36% off. You could get Maxis Airflow with the footrest just for $1,313, right? How great is that?
Yeah, it's big savings on a pretty awesome chair. I think it's a great
Yep.
great thing. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these.
I think we could talk a bit about Libernovo. Yep. You could bring the manual.
The SE.
Yeah, SE and Pro.
Yeah, okay, so these are the other two new chairs. Obviously, the Omni has introduced two new chairs. This is the SE version. It's the same as the original Omni. You get a little bit more adjustability with the headrest. It goes a little bit higher
Yep.
and a little bit lower now, which means you can get better neck support when you're sitting upright. For me, that makes a big difference. That's actually the biggest thing I've noticed between my old Omni and my new Omni is this headrest goes lower and I get better neck support. Other than that, SE only comes in black, so it is a nice like jet black. It's very dark. And then the lumbar adjustment has been changed to this knob here that gets popped up. And yeah, so if you're looking to get a nice dynamic ergonomic chair, but you know, trying to save a buck, this is your best option, okay? Because right now it's only $569, and so you're saving like 30 some odd percent. Yeah.
100%. And I think, Jordan, I could see it on both chairs and we could show to our audience because it's not just larger, right? Because if we could compare like the Pro and the Airflow,
Yeah.
it's not just larger, it's not just bigger. There is some science behind that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like they took the same philosophy behind the Bionic FlexFit
Yep.
backrest, but they adjusted it to fit people that actually need more room and more support. So you can see this one's a little bit narrower and it kind of curves in a little bit more. And this one has really been made really broad. So the panels are thicker and wider. The backrest is taller and it really gives you a lot of space for someone who's got a broad back, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the same thing for the headrest too. The entire cushion has been made bigger and it wraps underneath more so than this one does, because if you're someone who's got a really big back, this part might contact the top of your back and you don't want that hard edge sticking into you. And yeah, so everything's been redesigned to fit somebody of a larger scale, basically. It's not just a bigger version of the Omni. Everything's been redesigned to fit people that actually need that more support, that extra support.
Perfect, perfect. And yeah, because you know, like for me, as we just
Get rid of this one.
talked before, I'm feeling pretty well, like sitting on the Maxis, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable sitting on Omni Pro. But like, I still think like when I have like a bigger room for my movements, and especially like if one day I'm just gonna gain some weight, I think that chair will fit me well. And talking about the Maxis, it will be fit for people who is up to 6'7", 6'7", and like under 400 pounds. Made no mistake, right?
Yeah, we suggest the Maxis for anyone who's 6'1" to 6'7",
Seven.
and then anywhere up to 399 pounds. But there is so if you're someone who's like Tim's size, Tim is 6'1", he's around 185 pounds, is that right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so he is comfortable in either of these chairs, right? So if that's the case, it comes down to your personal preference. If you're someone who
Absolutely.
wants
Absolutely.
a chair with more room, you might go for the Maxis. Some people you know, I've met people that are even taller than Tim that actually find the Omni more comfortable as well. So it does, a little bit does come down to personal preference.
And I really like that Libernovo just provides not with a good and comfortable chair, also gives you a sense of strong feeling of safety, right?
Yeah.
Because I know a bunch of dudes really like to stand up while holding their armrest, right? Oh, it's giveaway time!
All
It's
right,
giveaway
so
time.
we're giving away.
Eco Comfort Upgrade Kit.
We're giving away one of these really awesome Libernovo mouse pads. Okay, so
Yeah.
there you go. This is a premium leather style section over here. You can put your keyboard on there. It's not going to slide around. And then,
Put it right here.
oh, yep,
Right
yep.
here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
If you're an e-gamer and you
Oh, yeah,
need that super glidey, you need that super glidey mouse pad, you can get your mouse over there.
Slides well.
Yep,
Same
another
as
round.
Omni, right?
That's right. So we're giving this away. Make sure you're spamming Maxis in the chat if you want to take home one of these awesome mouse pads for your desk, okay?
Jordan, could you tell us about your mouse pad?
My mouse pad
Yeah.
is this mouse pad because last stream I took it home and I like it very much. So,
You was the one.
yeah, that's right.
You heard that, guys. You heard that.
It actually works pretty good. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, it's this is nice because if you spill on it, it's easy to clean, and your keyboard stays on it nice and doesn't slide around. And then this is really good. I'm a gamer. I play a lot of FPS games, and this works really good for my mouse as well. So yeah, this is a good mouse pad if you're someone who likes big mouse pads. Okay, Max is in the chat.
That's great, right? You're just watching the live stream, getting some information about our chairs, and at the same time, probably you're gonna get some free stuff,
Yeah,
right?
why not?
That's cool, man. That's cool, yeah. So, and yeah, don't forget, I guess we got just 40 minutes left, right? So we are still waiting for the last gift, right? We're gonna give away like Maxis airflow, right?
That's
It's gonna
right,
be
so-
later, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. At the end of the stream, we're giving away a Maxis Airflow. So that chair over there.
Yep.
And you'll get to choose between which color you want. And yeah, we'll get one of those on its way to you. And that's
Yes,
like
sir.
a $1,300, no, that's like a $1,500 chair that you could take home for free. Pretty awesome.
How beautiful is that? Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
If I won a $1,500 chair for free, I'd be stoked.
Bro, that's sick. Yeah. Actually, just watching a live stream, right? Just
All I had to do
spamming,
was-
just typing,
all I had to do was type
Maxis, right?
Maxis,
And
yeah.
and you're getting like a chair just like that. That's crazy. Yeah.
Have you
That's
ever won
crazy.
anything worth $1,500 in your life?
Oh no, no,
Oh, no.
no.
Neither have I.
Always just losing money, bro.
Yeah. I'm not lucky in the giveaways either. How long till the end of the stream? I think
about like 38 minutes.
yeah, about half an hour.
Yeah.
Stick with us.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Okay.
We got 30 seconds left.
You've made it
Don't
this
forget
far.
to type Maxis, Maxis, Maxis. Because there is only one way how you could get a free mouse pad, right?
That's
just
right.
type Maxis, Maxis. Simple as that.
Spam it. The more you spam, the higher your
Please
chances.
let me win. Sure thing.
Copy,
Bro,
paste.
just keep typing Maxis. We got 14 seconds left. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
There we go.
Let's see who is our lucky winner. You're being selected right now. We're seeing all the different profile
Yeah.
pictures pop up here.
Keep spamming.
Let's see who is going to take home our awesome Libernovo mouse pad. Dun, 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 dun. And remember, if you win the mouse pad, hey, there we go. Little Man
Little-
Gaming Monitor. Okay, awesome.
Congrats.
Congratulations, you just got yourself a sick mouse pad. Hopefully it brings you good accuracy in your gaming, I guess, or something like that.
We're gonna have an airflow, probably, yeah. What you need to do, you just need to stay tuned because we still have like
Yes, we're
half
still
an
giving
hour.
away an airflow. So if you've stuck with us this long and you're getting tired, stick around.
Yep, yep.
All you gotta do is watch. All right, and we'll be giving away a free chair in another half an hour, okay?
And yeah, let's talk a bit
So,
about
The Maxis, the SE, and the
SE
Pro.
and
No, the
Pro.
Maxis, the SE, and the Pro. Okay, so the difference between these three is like this. So over there, you've got the Maxis airflow, okay? We've already talked about that. It's got got bigger armrests. It's got a bigger 52 centimeter seat. It's got more adjustability for tall people in the headrest. It's got a aluminum frame for extra security, so you don't have to worry about your seat toppling over.
How about two of them? What frame do they have?
Yes, and so this is the Omni Pro. It's got the aluminum frame on the bottom as well. And then they're all made of the same flexible, durable plastic that gives you good flexion, gives you good fit in your backrest. And then you've got the same, between the two of these, you've got that same motorized lumbar adjustment that's adjustable via armrest here with a button. And then the SE obviously is the manual version, which is going to be no battery, no motor, and just a twist of a knob here to adjust your lumbar.
Oh, that's great. Jordan, how hard is it going to be like to adjust the chair? Like, if I'm going to go for a manual version, how hard is it going to be to adjust all the things?
Well, how about you sit down and go ahead and run through the adjustments, and then you can
Let's have a
demonstrate.
closer look. Yep, there we go. So I need to spin this one.
Right, so you just pop that out and twist it. That's how you find your lumbar.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, I'm good. That was easy.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad, eh? All you gotta do is reach behind you. Yeah, it's not every, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah.
Every adjustment on the Omni and the Maxis is accessible while you're sitting in the chair. So if you want to adjust your headrest, there's a lever here, and that's gonna be able to adjust the forward and back. And then if you want to adjust it up and down, you just pull like this. Okay, so everything is adjustable while you're sitting in your chair.
Yep.
Quite conveniently. The armrest too, there's levers on the side here. So you push that in and it goes up and down like this. And then for the Omni, if you want to adjust the width, you can just push it out or in like this.
As for the manual version, you don't have this button, right? You don't have this button to like move your armrest in and out, right?
No, so this is the same. You just go like this for the width.
But you don't have a button, right? You just need to push them in and out, right?
Yeah, so for the Maxis, there's a lever
Yeah,
underneath, and that's gonna lock the armrest width, yeah. And then beyond that, you've got your seat height here, so you take your weight off, the seat can go up.
Okay.
And then when your weight is on the chair, you can go down like that. And then this little lever here is gonna be your 5 different recline settings. So all the way upright is 105 degrees, and then it goes 115, 125, 135, and then this would be 160.
So
I
we
can go all
got
the way
4
back.
clicks, right? We got 4 clicks. And honestly, I think like it makes sense, right? Like to go for a budget-friendly version. Because like, yeah. I mean, to make the adjustment of the lumbar support, it's not really that hard. Because I've noticed like I barely spend like few seconds to adjust that. And as for the rest, yeah, it feels exactly the same, right?
Yeah, the one thing is once you've adjusted the lumbar to fit your back, you don't really need to fiddle with it too much, right?
Yeah.
The reason that this one's got the motor is so that you can get that Omni stretch feature, which is a 5-minute lumbar stretch that'll help relieve the tension in your lower back. And yeah. Yep.
So as for the rest, I mean, the supporting system, like the structure is pretty much the same. Just got some different things on the manual version. And personally for me, I would like to go all in and just put all my tricks, all my money to the airflow version. Because I think it's gonna make sense. If you really wanna buy a nice chair, especially like if you're working like Nick, he's working about like 8-10 hours, right, straight. So it makes sense. Even like for me, like I'm working about like, I don't know, like 4 to 6 hours. And so I think it's gonna make sense to just spend a bit more and go for Maxis airflow version.
Yep, definitely. So,
Jordan, what do you think like purchasing like Libernovo, for how long you're gonna use that? I know like you're using this chair for about like 2 years, right? 1 year and something?
So I had the original Libernovo Omni that was pre-Kickstarter, and I used that chair for a year, and I didn't have any issues with it at all. The clip in the back would pop out sometimes, but they fixed that in later updates. Yeah, and so the durability is definitely, you know, it's...
How does it look like? Like, is it still like brand new?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. My cat has scratched it a little bit, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, and now that I've got the Omni Pro, yeah, my cat can just sit on the Libernovo Omni, and she has her own chair, so that's great.
But honestly, I think like sometimes it's really hard, you know, to express all the feelings by actually using the words. Because like now I'm sitting on the Maxis Airflow, bro, and it feels like I'm actually sitting on the cloud. Feels dope, like 100%, like.
Right, so the one you're sitting in is the Maxis Airflow, and this is the electric. So a lot of people will be deciding between these two. And the main difference is the fabric on the outside here is going to be different.
Much thicker, right?
Yeah, nope. So this is a breathable fabric that's really nice and soft to the skin. And then the fabric on the Airflow on this side over here is a Gabriel fabric that's just a little bit more durable and a little bit more like resistant to stain and to dirt and stuff. Yeah.
And they a bit changed the design, right? They just added up the logo right on the headrest.
Yeah, you get the logo on the headrest, and then here you get the logo on the backrest here. So if you're someone who doesn't like logos, maybe you like this version instead. I don't know. Yeah.
As for the rest, it's kind of the same, right? It's the same, right?
You get the overall the same increase.
Same eight panels, right?
Same
eight
back panels, the same materials
on
in
your
the
backrest. You like to follow your movements, to feel comfortable. Because I think like the most important thing like of having this chair is like really feeling comfortable. Because as long as like you're gonna sit on our chair, you're gonna lean back and you're like, gosh, man, that's exactly what I was talking about, right?
Totally.
And so yeah, talking about the whole structure, I'm completely fallen in love with that. And the reason is because they did it quite simple and easy. They actually follow like the human spine, right? It actually looks like a ribs in it.
Yeah, totally. It's designed kind of biomechanically. Yeah, it's based off the human body. So it's a little bit different than other common ergonomic chairs that kind of treat your back as like one or two pieces. And another thing I think that's worth talking about, do you want to just sit down really quick?
Yep.
So people that are heavier tend to be a little bit hesitant when reclining in a chair, okay? So with the Libernovo Maxis, we've installed 6 recline springs in the seat so that when you recline, you get a consistent, controlled recline from upright all the way back to 160 degrees. And so, do you want to just go ahead and demonstrate that? Can you lean forward a little bit and then switch it to 160? And so when Tim reclines, it's not gonna drop at any point. And so I know I've seen some people recline in the Omni, and if you weigh like over 250 pounds, you do feel like it drops at a certain point. But we've installed this spring system in the Libernovo Maxis just to make sure that you get a nice, consistent, controlled recline every time.
And worth mentioning, like if you prefer like to sitting on 160 degrees, it's better to have a footrest.
Yeah.
Jordan, could you pass the footrest?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Leave you hanging. There you go.
Like because basically without having a footrest, my legs are kind of dangling, right?
Yeah, you don't really get the full experience as soon as you recline past.
I'm not fully comfortable.
125 degrees.
Yep.
Without having something to put your legs on. I think if you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now it feels good. Now it feels good.
There you go. Do you want to throw on that Omni Stretch feature? We can have a look at that. Go ahead and press that button.
Yep. Oh, yep.
This is real music.
And Jordan, honestly, like I really like all these buttons and like gives you like feeling of controlling everything by the pressing of the bottom. So like I got these 2 arrows which could help me to control like my lumbar support. Now I'm having a stretching feature. So like yeah, I think like it could really meet all of your expectations, right? About like ergonomic chair.
Yeah, what it does is it gives you a chair that you can work in, you can relax in, and you can recover in. So you can really go through your entire day in your chair at the desk without having to get up and take a rest on the couch or go to bed and have a nap. You can kind of get all of that now just by sitting in your chair, and it gives you a little bit of variation in the positions that you work in as well. And the more you move while you're working, the healthier your body is going to stay, and that's the whole idea behind dynamic ergonomics.
Pretty sick. Yes, sir. Slit. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got
Product
another.
slit.
Can I use it instead of my bed? Yes, you certainly can. You absolutely can use it instead of your bed.
That's what I was talking about, right?
Yep.
Was it yesterday? I was asking like, could you actually sleep on that? Eco Comfort Upgrade.
Okay, so we're giving
Mouse
away
pad. There we go.
one more of these awesome mouse pads.
iPad.
Dun, 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 dun.
There we go.
Okay, looking over here, Libernovo, create for creators. Okay, if this is something you want, go ahead and we're gonna choose one random commenter on the iPad over there. Just spam whatever you want in the chat right now, and you might get chosen to take this awesome mousepad home. Okay?
Just share your best joke with us.
Yeah, share your best joke. Please entertain us.
Yeah.
We've been up here entertaining you for 2.5 hours.
You wanna have some fun, yeah.
Now it's your turn.
You wanna have
Return
some
the
fun.
favor.
And by the way, guys, don't forget, if you want to make a purchase right now, we have a link right up there, So,
Premium
Best Buy
mouse
question.
pad.
Yeah.
There
Just
we go.
make a great joke, okay? Just make a great joke,
Friendly.
and we're gonna pick a random person.
I said spam whatever you want. Spamming whatever they want.
Whatever you want.
Nice.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Need one for work.
Okay, so we're gonna wait. We're
Yeah.
gonna hear a ding, and then Mr. Tim here is gonna choose one random commenter from the
I'm
comments.
just gonna scroll all the way down and just pick one random person.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then reach out to customer service, send them your information, and we'll send you this lovely pouse mat as soon as we get the opportunity to do that. Okay, here you go. Yes, keep spamming, keep spamming.
Jordan, what do you think? How important is a mouse pad for you? Like, could you like?
It depends on your mouse. Some
Yeah.
mouses really need a good mouse pad, some don't. So this is hilarious.
I'm hungry. Jordan, I'm hungry.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Go
There
ahead
we go.
and swipe up and just choose one random commenter, and who's gonna get the lucky mouse pad?
Who was that? Wilder Rat. Wilder Rat.
What?
Wilder Rat.
Can you read the comment? Which one?
Oh yeah. The comment was, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Wild Red.
Wild
okay,
Red.
congratulations.
Wilder Rat.
You just won a pretty awesome mouse pad.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Don't
there you go.
don't forget to reach out to our customer service, and yeah, just wait for a delivery. Simple as that.
Okay, so let's move on. If you are wondering which Maxis is going to be the right one for you,
I'm sorry, Jordan, I'm just gonna interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead.
Don't forget to stay tuned because we got, 23 minutes before we're gonna end this live stream. And at the end of our live stream, we're gonna have a huge giveaway, right?
we're giving away.
This dude right here. This dude right here.
Yeah, we're giving away a Maxis Airflow. That's a $1,500 chair that you could get for free today just by tuning in and hanging out and spamming Maxis in the chat, okay?
And yeah, let's just talk a bit about
thanks, bro.
Maxis Manual, Maxis Electric, and Maxis Airflow. So what is the difference between those three chairs, right? I guess you still kind of hesitated. Yo, Tim, should I buy Maxis Manual, Electric, or Airflow? It totally depends, totally depends on your needs, right? Because for me personally, I would like to have all those features. I would like to have all of them. So I would probably go for a Maxis Airflow. But we also have a Maxis Manual, right? The budget-friendly version. So, and it's also kind of great way for you because for all those chairs, we got such a lovely price, and all the prices are going to be available till the end of this month. So, and also if you want to make a purchase right now, we got the link right up there. And yeah,
Also, don't forget, there's a
Yep.
30-day money-back guarantee. You can buy the chair, try it out. If you don't like it, we'll pay for shipping to return it. And yeah, you can try the chair for free, and you can lock in that price before the prices expire. That way you can try the chair for the next month. And if you don't like it, return it. You don't have to worry about it. You still got it for a good price, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And I really like how our company is confident about the product, right? Because they're saying, hey guys, you're gonna buy our product, we're gonna give you 2 years warranty for all those electric stuff, and we're gonna give you like 5 years warranty for the whole structure, right? So it means the company is actually confident about the product, right?
Well, yeah, we're confident because so far it's done really well, and we're getting lots of good feedback. And yeah, 5-year warranty means you can be confident in the product as well, right? You don't have to worry about it. You got.
And yeah, briefly saying about the colors, like for Maxis manual, we got 2 colors, right? Light gray and dark gray.
Yeah, so across
for
the
Maxis manual, Maxis electric, and Maxis airflow, we basically got 2 different colors. Light gray and dark gray. For Libernovo SE, we only got the 1 color, it's a jet black, and for the Libernovo Pro, we got 2 colors. Same with Maxis, we got a light gray and the dark gray. And honestly, Jordan, like, I would like to say, like, it's a perfect opportunity to buy not just 1 chair, but probably buy 1 more and use it as a gift, right?
I mean, you're getting the chair for almost half off. So really, if you're looking at upgrading for yourself or for your girlfriend,
to send 1 chair to your buddies, I think they're gonna like that.
It's a good time to
no
do
doubt.
so. Yeah. So yeah, there's a couple of different ranges in the product line, and it really comes down to what you need from your chair. So if you're someone who's a little bit taller, like Mr. Tim over here, he's a big guy. He's gonna need a chair that can fit him a little bit better as well.
Yeah.
So
talking about chair, I'm just a bit afraid that they are gonna hurt your lungs.
I'm good, man.
Talking non-stop.
I'm good.
So talking about our chairs, it could fit like people talking about Maxis. It could fit people up to 6'7", 6'7", and talking about the weight, it could fit people under 400 pounds. So I think it's absolutely perfect for tall and big folks, right? Because before, when I remember when we were having our first stream, right? Some people were kind of suspicious. Is this chair really gonna fit me? Yeah. So right now, I could tell you for 100%, it's gonna fit you, right? You already have the table, and it's gonna be easy for you to check what chair is actually gonna fit you. And I would like to say, like, if it's gonna be possible, maybe we have like some showrooms or something that you actually could have a seat on some of those chairs. Because like,
yeah, so if you're in the United States on the 25th of this month, we're gonna have, I think, 60 different locations offline. If you wanna try our chairs for yourself to see which one actually fits you best, that's gonna be a possibility here just in the next week. So yeah, make sure you follow Libernovo, stay tuned, and we will let you know where the locations are so that you...
That's awesome, because like for me, it's like almost like buying a car, right? You would like to come over, actually have a seat on that, and after that, just make a decision. Because personally, for me, like, I also was kind of frustrated. Hey, I'm really fit for a Pro version for Libernovo, and I'm also like 100% fit like for a Maxis. And I was like, Jordan, like, what do you think? I'm fit for this and for that? And it's gonna be totally up to you, right?
That's right.
We all like different types of chairs, and so for me, I would probably go for a Maxis, but it's gonna be totally up to you. So if you're living in the United States, it's gonna be your chance to grasp this opportunity, come over and actually have a seat on that, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we are gonna talk a little bit about how this chair fits when you're sitting at your desk, because I think that's one good way to just demonstrate really quickly before the end of the stream all the different features of the Libernovo Maxis, right? We have different contact points, and the adjustability here is what really makes the difference, right? So you've got a headrest that can reach all the way forward.
Jordan, could you quickly just remind me what are the steps?
Right, so the first thing you're going to adjust is your lumbar, and that's going to be with the buttons on your armrest there. And then you're going to adjust your armrests. Make sure, so right now your armrests are a little bit too low. You want to have them nice and flat with the top of your desk. and so that your arms
There we
are
go.
hanging naturally.
Yep.
Exactly. And then you're gonna, if you need to, you're gonna adjust your seat height, but it looks like you're probably in a pretty good spot.
I'm good.
Next, we would get his headrest in position to make sure his neck is supported, right? It's called a headrest, but really it should support your neck, not your head.
Yeah. What is the perfect place like for the
Right, so you
the
can
headrest.
see the headrest has kind of got a curve of the
be
cushion.
right in the middle, right?
It should fit right in the curve of your neck. Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
So
then
what's
beyond
next?
beyond that, you're just gonna have to scoot into your chair here,
Yep.
or into your desk, and then there you go.
Yeah, probably put my feet on the footrest, and here I am, ready to work, right? Non-stop. Because honestly, like in this position, I would bravely say like I could work for 5 to 7 hours straight. Because I think it's quite important, right? Because we're talking about chair, not as a like fun product. It's like an investment, right? Because by buying this chair, you actually could improve your working productivity, right?
I think so.
Make
Yeah.
more money, so like it 100% makes sense, right?
That's right. The more comfortable your body is while you work, I think the easier it is to stay focused for longer. Definitely.
So basically, if you wanna go out to chop some wood, you better first to just sharpen your axe or buy a nice axe, right, and go to chop some.
Interesting analogy. Yeah. Okay. I like it.
So like, yeah, I think it's a perfect chair, especially for people like we have Nick, our friend today, who's like love playing some games, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a game lover, like you like playing some games, I don't know, CS:GO or those type of games, and you're sitting on this chair for a long period of time, I think that's gonna be exactly your chair that you're looking for.
That's
or
right.
you're working like a Jordan, like for 6-8 hours straight, I think that chair fits you well. Especially we got a different incline modes. We got 105, we got 115, we got 125, we got 135, and I could go all the way to 160. Whee!
There you go. And don't
There
forget
we
to get your
go.
footrest,
Yeah.
so you can really demonstrate how comfortable laying back at
Comfortable.
160
How
degrees
cozy is
can
that,
be.
right? And right at this moment, and right at this time, I'm ready to finish this live stream, Jordan, because I'm feeling just too good, you know, to keep streaming. So, yeah, let me just keep sitting like that. So as you can see, like, turn on the stretching mode, and you see how the bar is just goes up and down, up and down. It's a very cool feature. By the way, Jordan, talking
Yes.
about the stretching feature, for how long it goes?
So the Omni Stretch is a 5-minute cycle powered by this motor here, and that's going to be powered by a battery here, a USB-C battery. And if you do the Omni Stretch cycle once per day, you can charge your battery just once a month, and you're good to go. Okay, but on the airflow version, if you're running that fan as well, the fan on low setting can run for about 12 hours, and then on highs can run for about 10 hours. And so we do recommend getting an extra battery if you're someone who sits down for a long time, because you know, if you want to constantly have that fan running, you know, it's important to have a separate battery.
Absolutely,
backup.
and honestly, it's quite easy, you know, because it's easily like to pop it out, and you just pop it in, and here you go.
Yeah, one more
Press
feature.
press the bottom, and just go for a stretching feature, go for airflow feature. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. I really like
One
it.
more feature about this fan that we forgot to
Yeah.
mention is once it's turned on, there's actually a weight sensor in the seat, and so when you stand up, that fan's going to turn off automatically. You can go to the bathroom, you can go for lunch, and when you come back and sit down, the fan's going to kick back on again. And that way, you don't have to worry about forgetting to turn the fan off when you get out of your chair. It's not going to waste any battery, and it's going to sense when you're out and when you come back.
And let's just briefly say about for whom the Maxis manual, Maxis electric, and Maxis airflow would be fit for. So talking about the Maxis manual, fit like trigger fit, right? Strong it provides strong support and a simple adjustment. Talking about the Maxis electric, it's for the long office hour, who wants such an easy adjustment and a stretching mode. I was talking about for Maxis airflow. It's good for hot during a long sitting, especially like our friend Nick, who is like in Texas and it's quite hot out there. So you better spend some more money and go for the Maxis airflow.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it really comes down to what your budget is, what fit you
Your needs,
want,
yeah, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
how, you know, what environment you work in and how much time you spend in your chair. That's kind of what it comes down to.
Basically what you're trying to get out of this year, yeah. Because for me personally, as I just said like so many times and I'm kind of repeating myself, I would rather go all in. I would put all the money because actually like I'm gonna use this year like, I know, for 4, 5, 6 years, who knows, maybe for even longer period of time, right? So it's 100% gonna make sense. And as we just said before, this year is not gonna help you to just have a proper posture. It could help you to like work more hours, which is kind of makes sense, right? So you can invest some money and after you're gonna get this money back by working more hours and making more money. That's honestly what Jordan is doing right now because he's working non-stop. I'm calling him like a horse worker because he's like working like, it's quite funny because today I was looking at Jordan, he was grabbing his laptop, I need to work. I was like, man, chill. I need to work. I got some stuff to do. So like, I think if you're constantly on the go, you're bouncing between all the places, like between your office and your apartment, you would probably buy 2 chairs, one for your apartment, the other one for your office. So you could bounce between those 2 places and every single time when you're gonna be at home, side of your office, doing some job, the office is gonna stay fresh, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about time. It's all about time, right? Because you don't need to waste your time after like sitting on the bed chair, standing up, doing some stretching exercises. What you need to do, you just press this button and buy Maxis Airflow. But don't get it twisted. We are not forcing you. It's just friendly advice.
We're just presenting the options.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you can make the choice for
that's
yourself.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because as you just seen, like, yeah, Jordan, we not like really pushing someone to buy something, just actually just giving some friendly advices. And especially for me, like, I came over like 2 days ago. I'm sitting on this chair for about like 2 days something. And yeah, I'm just sharing my personal thoughts. There's nothing behind that. Just my personal feelings and like my advices, right?
For sure.
Like, should you really get this chair or just go for some other chairs? Because we brought to this studio like some other competitors, some other brands, and show you like why we stand out from all the other companies, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So if you're someone who spends a long time in your chair every day, it is important to invest in good support because, and I'm not saying necessarily our chair, but make sure you find a chair that does support you properly because if you don't, you end up paying for it in other ways down the road. It's a lot cheaper to prevent problems, physical problems especially, than it is to fix them once they've occurred, right? And so when it comes to supporting your body, if you're someone who sits at a desk and you're working on the computer a lot, it's worth looking into and exploring ergonomic options. And I personally think, I'm very biased obviously, but I do think that our chair provides the best support, especially for myself, not necessarily for everybody, but it's definitely worth looking into. And I think as far as bang for your buck goes, there is no better ergonomic chair with this level of support and features anywhere close to this price point. So, you know, that's all I gotta say.
And I really like that they made like different types of chairs. So they made the one which is manual and budget friendly, right? Because maybe some folks, they don't really want to spend that much money and don't really need all those features like we do. So probably they could go straight for a manual version. And even with the manual version, I thought, oh, Jordan, like, I think I'm gonna spend that much time for like adjusting all these things. Actually, nope. You have seen it yourself. Like I actually spent, I know, like several seconds to just adjust the knob. And here you go, simple as that. As for the rest of the things, it's pretty much the same. You're still gonna have the same support. You're still gonna have the same backrest, the head support, and like armrest. So like it's gonna be totally up to you if you would like to add some like extra $100 to go for like high-level version, to go for airflow or go for the pro, or do you want to go for a manual version?
Totally. Okay, so we're down to like the last 5 minutes here. Let's just run through these bundle prices one more time, and then we're gonna jump into the final giveaway. Okay, so we are giving away the Maxis Airflow that, not that he's been sitting on this whole time, but a brand new one. And you'll get, oh, this is it right
There we
now.
go, yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
time. Everyone who
Maxis in the
sends
chat
Maxis.
gets spamming it as much as possible, and you could be the lucky winner of our grand giveaway, a Maxis Airflow, okay? That
Do it
is
one more
a-
time. Do it one more time. Do it one
Ta-da!
more-
It's got the built-in fart fan. It's
You only got
got
3
the
minutes,
omni-stretch
like 2
feature.
minutes, 46
It's got
seconds.
all the features that you could possibly want in an ergonomic chair, okay? So let's run through these bundle prices.
There you go.
One last
Five
time.
Maxis. Five
Okay,
Maxis.
so these are only available, these prices are only available until July 31st, and then everything's going back to MSRP retail prices, which is significantly more, okay? So if you want the Airflow with the step sync footrest, you're looking at $1,313. That's a 36%
Maxis,
discount,
Maxis.
okay? This is the Maxis Airflow on its own with no footrest.
Maxis.
$1,239, okay? This is the Maxis manual if you're looking for the kind of the budget entry version.
Maxis.
That's gonna be $809, still a huge savings, 38%, okay? This is the Maxis manual with the footrest. That's gonna be $883, okay? These are US prices. Make sure you check your local region. The prices might be a little bit different. Maxis Electric.
Maxis.
$10,123, okay? 44% off. Now everything's available in white. Oh, whoa, not like that. Everything's available in 2 colors, the white and the gray that you've seen. And so if you're the lucky winner, reach out to customer service, tell them
There we
which
go.
color you want, and they will get you set up, okay?
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Maxis.
This is it, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
The moment I've been waiting for.
That's time you all have been waiting for. Have you seen some UFC fights like that? It's time.
Bruce,
you all-
Bruce
yeah,
Banner.
yeah.
Bruce, is his name Bruce Banner?
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, the guy's a
All been
champ.
waiting for.
Yeah, I need his voice because my voice is
yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Holy. Okay, we're down to like under a minute here. Please just get your Maxis in the chat, and we're gonna choose one lucky winner for our grand giveaway. Again,
Absolutely. But
thank
you
you.
got 38 seconds. Thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this stream.
Yeah,
it's
we
been
hope-
crazy 3 hours.
we hope
I was
this has
looking at
been-
Jordan and he was just going nuts.
We hope this has been
It was like, yeah.
educational.
Yeah.
We hope we've helped you choose, kind of understand our products a little bit more. Maybe we've helped you trust our brand a little bit more. I don't know, but thank you for tuning in anyway.
Appreciate
And
it.
yeah,
15 seconds, 14 seconds left. Keep spamming. Otherwise, I'm just gonna grab
9,
the chair and I'm
8,
just gonna go away.
7,
6,
6,
5, 4,
3,
2, 1. There you go.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
One lucky winner.
Stop.
Now remember, this is a $1,800 chair
Oh.
retail price, so you just won big time. Just
That's
for tuning
sick.
in and
That's sick.
typing
That's
Maxis.
sick.
All right.
Lemire
Kos,
Congrats.
congratulations. All right, you just won a Libernovo Maxis Airflow. All right,
Congratulations.
reach out, let us know what color you want, and yeah, we're gonna get that packaged up and sent to you as soon as we can. All right.
And guys, yeah, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
That you're stay tuned for 3 hours. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, stay awesome. And yeah, hope to see you all the next time, right?
Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. Obviously, stay tuned for more stuff from Libernovo. Subscribe, tune in next time. And again, thank you so much for spending time with us today, getting to know us and getting to know our products. And yeah, hopefully we've been of some help in your choice. And
Make my fingers crossed. Yeah. And don't forget to reach out to our customer service for all the people who got like some free gifts for today, right? Reach out to our customer service and wait for the next stream. Yeah.
there you go. Sweet.
2, 1.
See
There we
you.
go. Peace
Thank
out.
you.
Have a
Bruce
great one.
Buff-
the one who refuses to yield. They dive into the storm of ideas, unflinching, unbroken. Fingers flying across keys, eyes locked on the horizon of what's possible. A breath in the quiet. Recharge, not retreat. The chair doesn't just hold them, it moves with them. Curves to the curve of ambition. Guards the body against the grind, so the mind chase the infinite, confident in the chaos. Immersed in the breakthrough. This is where discomfort dissolves and greatness takes root. For the pioneers who don't just sit, they ignite. Libernovo, the chair that witnesses your greatness on the Libernovo.
You might need something a little bigger. Libernovo Maxis. It's more than just bigger. It's a chair you don't have to be careful with. A chair built for bigger builds. So how did its design begin? It started with a heavy-duty aluminum 5-star base.